No, and it keeps thinking that I'm shutting my right eye. That's not true, by the way. My right eye is open. But whatever. What are these noises? What noises? Don't know what you're talking about. Fuck, dude. Look at it! My fucking control is broke. My tracker's broken. I don't know why. Hold on, I gotta fix this. Look at that. I'm looking straight ahead, straight forwards, and now it's fucking bugging out. I gotta... Look at that. It keeps trying to get me to shut my right eye when my right eye is very clearly not closed. Anyways, what's up, Jax? Today we're doing a little bit more Fire Emblem, as some would say. I'm trying to do this stream with a wrist guard, a wrist brace. I don't know how it would be referred to, but I've been experiencing some of the symptoms of carpal tunnel, and ideally I won't experience that. I don't want to. God damn it, it's so busted. It's so busted. It's so fucked. That wasn't what I even wanted to do. God damn it. One more. And then this, there we go. A little bit more. Alright, close this. Doing swell, no one's dying today. Well, that's always a good thing. Look at him. He's not acting normal. My guy's fucking, he's got slanted eyes. He's not opening his goddamn eyeballs. What am I supposed to do about this? Alright, that sucks. I don't know what to do. I've got no clue. I could reset it, but I think it's like just a can't. I already did reset it. I already did reset how it's supposed to be measuring it, so it's just doing this. But I'm gonna do my best all the same. Unfortunately, this is not gonna play. We're gonna beat the game. Sorry I'm late, bro. The stream started like 2 minutes ago. You're good. Welcome back to the stream, Mr. Sketchy. Alright, I'm gonna try and play this game in a wrist brace. Whether or not it works is not up to me. That's not on me. That's not my fault. Holy fucking shit.
Whoa.
I got Amber. Pressing the wrong button. Oh yeah. Okay, this asshole's fucking sitting in front of the bridge. Fuck you. Alright, so for those of you who missed the end of last stream,
Hey,
I may or may not have allowed a couple people to die. Okay, it was an accident. It wasn't on purpose. Oh, fuck, I should have set up deaths so far. I might need to do that. Alright, hold on. I might need to do that. I can't do the images right now, but I should at least somewhat give a shit. Where's text? There's text. We're gonna do this one. Right, now that says Discord, but we don't need to give a shit about that, because what we can do is turn this off. Then we can do this, and we can just retexture it. There we go. Alicia, Reina, Mozu, Saizo. People died, that's crazy. I know. Not up there, that's for sure. So I guess in here. I think is up here fine. Up here might be okay. It'll probably be alright. I'll take a look. If I ever get 2 chat messages in a row. Yes! She's in C rank in stabs, but she's not. She doesn't have Dragon's Breath yet, which is really annoying because I want her to. I think it might be a Birthright thing. I think in Birthright she gets staves, but in Conquest she gets magic fire breath. And then in Revelations obviously she gets both. Holy shit. Bummer. Not fucking beans, dude. Fuck beans. Okay, and then here's the arena, here's the private quarters. We're not going to private quarters, we're gonna invite Obero because she's cool. Obero's really only good in Birthright because her personal skill
you have a nice room here.
only works against Norians, and in Revelation, and obviously in Conquest you don't get her, and in Revelations you fight Valite soldiers and stuff, which means that you're not really fighting Norians. which means that you just kind of sit there doing fuck all.
Let's get started.
Oh, fuck yeah, let's go. I'll bet my single bean on... Well, it seems like it'd be her. But she's stronger, so I'll bet my single bean on you. I love having birthright. So you don't know what the word birthright means? Oh, we're so cooked. Never mind. This is gonna take a while. I can tell you right now. Alright, that actually did not take as long as I thought, but I did think it would take a while. I don't think I'm getting too out of hand. I don't think I'm talking to anything crazy. I'll pull it up, I guess. You really need to. Alright, so this is Oboro. These are all the people. If you look at the top right of the screen, why are you talking about it? It's what the game is! It's called Fire Emblem Fates Birthright. I'm not gonna call it Fire Emblem Fates Birthright every time. Alright, come on, man. It says it. It says it at the bottom of the Twitch. Anyways, in the top right are all the people and their skills. On the top left of every person, they have a personal skill. This is a skill you cannot change, you cannot get rid of. You cannot grind, you cannot grow, you cannot make, you cannot alter. Alright, it just sits there forever. And some are pretty good. If paired with a support C+ attacker, grants hit plus. Some of these are good. Some of these are not very good. Let's see if I can find one that's kind of dog shit. Fuck it. Yeah, this one. If a unit has no weapon equipped. Hold on, I gotta turn down the volume for myself. The unit has no weapon equipped, adjacent foes suffer half their inflicted damage. This is pretty good, other than the fact that this guy has a really big strength growth and he shouldn't be a monk. So this is actually pretty bad for him. Oboro's personal skill deals +3 damage to Norian enemies. Only works against Norian enemies. Well, what's a Norian enemy? It's an enemy from the country of Nor. Alright, when do you fight Norian enemies? When you're fighting Norian enemies in Birthright. And this is the only game that you really do that. I'm sure you do it a little bit in Revelations. Confident even that you do a little bit of it in Revelations, but most of Revelations is fighting. I'd say maybe 1/4 is Norian enemies, 1/4 is Hoshidan enemies, and then 1/2 is Valai enemies. So, not a whole lot of use in doing that. So let's see. People died. I don't know if you're aware. I don't know if you can read. So, we gotta pop this open just real quick. Okay, who's dead? We gotta get the big ol', we're gonna get the purple thing, just group those together. Beep. Alright, there we go. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. It's fine. I got 2 viewers. I'm big chillin'. That's 2 zoned out to see that prop up. Thank you. I appreciate it. Well, I got 2 viewers on YouTube. Ooh. Alright. Fucking no viewers Andy over here suddenly starts putting this fucking shit on the screen. Everybody's watching. Ah, whatever. I'll delete it. One of those. Alright. So anyways, what this means is that if I want, fuck. This wrist brace is hot. This wrist brace is hot. I don't know if I'm hot because I'm stressed and uncomfortable, or if I'm hot because of this fucking brace on my wrist. But whatever, it's fine. Yeah, so if I want to get Hayato's kid, necessity for that would be Setsuna or Azura. It'd either be Setsuna or Azura, but Setsuna has good skill and good speed, and so it might be in my interest to get her. Or to train her up to such a degree. Oh fuck, wait, do they actually have a support convo? I don't think I've actually checked if any of these people have support combos with everybody, because sometimes they don't. Alright, she has Hayato. I don't remember bringing you up at all, bro. Fuck. I'll open up Paint 3D. I'll open up Paint 3D on a different tab. Azama and Sakura? Jesus, what kind of fucking freak came up with that one? I love being cold. Me too, man. Me too. Alright, let's play some video game, huh? Mokushu Forest. Dark Reunion. So here's the thing. I didn't really want to do a challenge, but we're getting to the degree to where I kind of need people. Oh, hold on. Can move that up slightly. There we go. I kind of need people. So this is gonna work out. It's gonna be great. We're not gonna do any of the big hitters. Alright, so Moo and Obero. Well, maybe Obero. No, Obero will be fine. Maybe Obero. You guys will be chill. Well, maybe Rinka. Alright, hold on. Setsuna. Hayato. Orochi's already. You're already. Hana. Tsubaki and Kagero. I do want a Tsubaki level up. And then Azura should always be around. Do I have any healers? The answer is no. Do I have any spare healing equipment that I can give this fucking asshole? I do indeed. Alright, so I have one healer. This is a special goober. We'll step on that at some point. So we're gonna put Moo. We're gonna pair him up with Obero. We're gonna put Silas and pair him up with Rinka. And then we're gonna put Kagero, pair her up with Tsubaki. And then we're gonna have Setsuna and Hayato fight together because they need to be close, but they're also not strong enough to be working on their own like that. So we're just gonna have to thug it out. We're just gonna have to thug it out. Fuck it, we ball type shit. And we're just gonna hope that this is good. What's up, Tony dude? Welcome back to the stream. How are you doing, man? Alright, I'm already taking damage. Could be better. What we're gonna want to do is put Setsuna in here. Raider Yumi is a ×7. That's pretty cool. I want to do this. Ox Spirit. And then we're gonna hit him with the bow. Oh, that was a fucked up idea. Never mind, it worked out. That was fucking stupid and I shouldn't have done that because what that did was allow him to hit me. But he missed anyways, so it's not even like it mattered. I don't love the spikes here, so we're gonna get him. Alright, that wasn't enough to kill, but that was enough to do a significant amount of health. We would look for Tsubaki here. I don't have a javelin, which is a shame, but it is what it is. We're gonna send Rinka up and Obero down here. Hana cannot reach. This goober. Oh, can you touch Hana? You can touch Hana. Well, it'll probably be fine. I can't imagine this will be that big of a deal. I'll put Tsubaki right here. Kill this guy. Level up. We're fine. It's such a great song. I hate that it only plays on skirmish maps. I agree. Welcome back to the stream, Elfatfish. The overrated marine animal. How's it going? It is really good. Fates has a lot of really good music, actually. And I think it kind of gets overshadowed. No, that's not true. That's not true. I don't think it gets overshadowed in the slightest. That said, I do think that they did a good job in terms of music on the 3DS era. Specifically speaking, Echoes is just so good. Echoes is just so good. And then what's the game immediately after Echoes? What's the first Switch game is Three Houses. So I think when Fates came out, it was kind of like, yo, this game's music is cracked. But now as time has passed, I think Echoes gets more appreciation and Three Houses gets more appreciation, and it kind of takes away some of Fates' thunder. And I do think that's a shame because when you really look at it, when you really look at this video game, you know, how much of it are you praising? How much of it maybe are you going like, whoa, Fates, that game rocks? Presumably not much. I don't know. I like these games. I've played them a lot, but good lord, do they have some? What would be the term? Extreme flaws. All right, how do I do this so that I don't fuck myself? Yeah, you're just the. I'll be fine. I think I'll be fine just holding it down. I don't think spikes kill, so I'm just gonna hope that it doesn't. I should pair you up with you just to get more support rank. Hana will probably be fine. Hana will probably be okay. Go, Rinka! I need you to like gain a couple levels so that I can promote you, so that your child will be stronger. All right, that worked out, kind of. Isn't this seal res? Is this even worth anything? Why would they give this to you? I guess it'd be good. I mean, obviously seal res is like really good as any seal skill is phenomenal. Specifically one that targets the 2 stats, but okay. I don't really want to use Hayato, but I suppose if I must. He's already strong enough. I could use him in a main thing. The reason why I'm on a challenge right now is because all these dumbass units that I need to start using, because I may or may not have accidentally left a ton of people to die, and so I need to kind of make up for that. That's 19. I'll be good. Are you fucking serious? You think this is a game? You think this is a joke? Get back in there. Get back in there. You think this is a game? There we go. We're good. All right, that's pretty cool. Man, I should have played this game back when I was super big into Swordmasters and Myrmidons. For those of you who don't know, it should be almost everybody in the entire universe. There's kind of this conception that Fire Emblem characters that are sword locked, they're not, the samurai class is specific to fates only and will never appear after this, and it never appeared before this. At least I don't think it'll appear after this. But there's this thing called Myrmidon, which is basically the same thing. And they're seen as kind of like baby easy mode noob traps. Like, you're stupid if you use these. And when I played this game, I was really, I think I had just maybe watched enough YouTube videos that would make me feel bad for being kind of a Fire Emblem noob. And so I never really got to use Hana for her full potential. And now that I'm like a grown man, I don't really see what's so good that made me like them in the first place. So like, it was kind of the same thing that happened to me with anime. It was like, I wanted to be cool and I wanted to be awesome. So I adopted like the community opinion established by old people who knew what they were talking about. And now that I am older and then I do hold these same views, not faking, but like for real this time, I feel like I fucked up. Please tell me you level up. Ugh. Hana's just that bad? Yeah. At the time, I didn't know. At the time, I thought she was goated, but I didn't want to be cringe. At the time, I thought she was super cool, and I didn't want to be lame. But I realize now that the real lame is changing your opinions and how you act for other people. That's the real lame thing. Unless, of course, other people are right, and then, of course, you should change your entire opinion about that, obviously. That's neither here nor there. Wow, it's me, Silas and Rinka. I'm gonna have a kid. Hey, it's me, Silas and Rinka. I'm gonna have a kid. It's me, Sophie. Rinka, I want to promote you. I want to get the most out of that fucking child. In terms of combat ability, which makes me sound like a psychopath. Hana is just that bad. She's not that bad. She's not good, but she's not that bad. Watch, she's gonna win this. She's gonna win this for me right now. Yeah, no, this works out. But this is Birthright, so there's nothing stopping you from using bad units for your own enjoyment. My Fire Emblem skills are not quite good enough to make up for that gap, as can seen by the deaths in the middle of the screen. Saizo's not even. Felicia's a good unit. Felicia's a good unit. I still lost her. So I'm having a little bit of difficulty. Amber. Daikon. Lilith's Temple. I won't give you the Daikon. I'll give you a bean. Joshua's bad because he has no 1 to 2 range. Okay, but he has really cool crit animations with a silly hat. That's what I thought. Yeah. I got Colm up to, what was it? Assassin, maybe? It's the one with the silencer skill in FE8, and I thought he was so badass. I didn't even give a shit that he did no damage, because if he just crit, then it would be fine. And you want to know why? He did crit most of the time, so I clearly know what I was talking about. I don't really want to use the Inheritar shop, so fuck it. We're getting accessory pilled in here. We're getting accessory pilled in here. Let's see if there's anything that we can purchase at this moment in time. Is there a new anime coming out? There's basically Slice of Life in the Hood. What the fuck does that mean? What's like 9? Do I own any accessories? They just gave me a free one. I could whore. What does this do? -1 damage taken while in other castles? Well, thank God. I don't know that one. Skill divided by 2, assassinate, which is way less than crit. So yeah. Is it really? I thought it was crit. Either way, it worked out pretty high. Maybe I just got like lucky. All right, can I actually afford anything though? Low key, I fuck with the pink beret. But how much does the pink beret cost? 4 cabbages. I'm kind of poor. That's how you can tell I'm a conquest player because usually I'll get the pink beret. I think it's funny. I think it's fun to put it on people. All right, I guess if I have to. Oh wait, this map fucking rocks. Wait, this map is gas. Hold on. How many chapters is this? I'm already halfway. Check your DMs. No, I'm about to watch this cutscene. Pay attention. It gets animated. This isn't the animation, but it gets animated. They use this exact same cutaway in all 3 of the games. It's very funny.
All right.
Wow, is this Chiv? Or Chev? Chiv is an island from here. This place is called Circensia. It begins in Nestra. Did they ever publish a fucking map of this game? Holy shit, it's Caden.
Huh? Nice to meet you. What? Yeah.
I'm gonna use you to make a child with the sword woman. I don't really care that much about you. I'm sorry. I like the other guy more.
Are you?
Can we help you? King Garen asked me to sing for him, but he's like the worst person ever. It'd be like singing for Hitler, and I don't want to do that. What's up, Azrael? Welcome back to the stream. We gotta. You're about to watch the 3D cutscene that made this game low-key kind of pop off. Oh, also we're getting a fox guy. He's part of our team now. But you're about to watch. Oh wait, no, hold on. I could have sworn it was in this one. Do you fight? No, you don't fight beforehand. That's my sister. I have to stand against you, little girl. I gotta beat the shit out of you. Oh my God! Can we get to the cutscene?
Father.
Okay. No cutscene? Is that not in this one? Never mind. It's goated. Hold on. Eyes front. Paying attention. I actually like the Conquest, or I think I like the Conquest version of this. But what would I know? The Conquest one has drums. But yeah, I need you to know something. I lost that book with your drawing. That's fucked up. I can't believe it. You said that you'd finish it on the next stream, and now you never will. Be your song of conquest and fate. That's what she says in the other version. Yeah, so Loki does not fuck with this song. I'll find him, man, don't worry. I hope so. He does not fuck with this song. He does not fuck with heat. Or I'll redraw you. We have to kill him. He's gray. Like one of those French girls. Don't draw me like that. Oh wait, I never added everybody in the Discord. Himoto Psycho official teaser trailer Netflix. This is not what the hood looks like. Have you ever seen the hood? Because I'm gonna be honest. Oh, what the fuck am I looking at? Never mind. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe this is. What the fuck is this? Whatever. I'll pop this open. Wow, you hate black people? Oh, I get it. Yeah, so you're saying it's like shitty. Yeah, okay. Wait, she's just in the ghetto. Never mind. This actually, what is this? This is weird. Oh, what does this say? Oh, Himoto Psycho probably doesn't translate to anything. That's weird. Never mind. I saw it in a really small tab. This is the wrong one. This is the wrong tab. This is also the wrong tab. There we go. We're good. Oops. So you could give me the artist tag or whatever it's called. You never even finished a piece of work for me. I'm not giving you shit, buddy. I had to alter fucking Mr. Sketchy's tag because
What was that?
Zola was behind this. Oh my god, it was Zola. Oh, but he likes me. He thinks I'm chill. But they're gonna kill him anyways. Ooh. Dude, it's work in progress. It needs to be finished. I really want to watch that shit. You just said it looks burnt. Ah, weakness. Also, I did post a drawing. It wasn't finished. You posted one half-finished drawing. Is Kaden in here? No, he just pops up. All right, let's lock this down. Let's think about this. Oboro, Azura. We're gonna send in Hana here as the one. We should have Orochi here, just in terms of magic. Who did I group Orochi with? Jacob? I don't know if he'll show up ever. I really want to watch that shit. Oh no, I already read that. Sorry. It's like 80% done, dude. You said it was unfinished, that you would finish it. These are the categories of which I abide. Let's get Hayato and... No, I don't want to get Hayato and Setsun in here. Look at how fucking weak they are. They're gonna get murked immediately. I don't even remember who I grouped Kaze with. Maybe I don't need Orochi. How come you announced the stream like a half an hour too late, Lamau? Well, if it isn't you. Had I streamed yesterday, I would have said a lot of very mean things that you would have deserved. But because it's not yesterday and it is today, I've forgotten most of my spiel. So you've escaped my wrath, not through the fact that you deserve not to have my wrath on you, but just because I forgot. Also, I forgot. So, you know what? I lied. It's not work in progress. It's the final version. You can't just decide that posthumously. Alright, that's not how this thing goes. That's not how it works. It's not how it'll ever work, buddy. You're not getting that tag. You better finish that drawing, motherfucker. Oh, I really do not want this water to be frozen. Is Elise on here anywhere? Does she show up at all? Or am I missing something? Did you see the Steam Machine pricing, Moo? I did see it. It's like $1,000. I'm the artist and I can decide whatever I want. You already decided. You're just going back because it was disadvantageous for you in the first place. You can decide whatever you want, but you've already decided. You've already made the recognition of the fact that it's not finished. All right, let's get fucking... we're gonna put the 2 flyers just out here because it seems like it'll be easier to deal with them like that. And then you, and then you. Okay, that was an accident. It's hard playing this with the fucking wrist brakes. Atrocious prices. I'll tell you what, I'll do a new draw. Oh, what's up, Carbol? Welcome back to the stream. When I'm outside and can't watch on phone data. Carbol, thank you for saying hello. Enjoy your time. Enjoy your time outside. I'm sorry you're not here, but have a good day. Evening. I want a custom tag. Depends. It truly, everything depends. It's all up to, I gotta deem it so, you know what I mean? Alright. You know, I did not love the, what they did to each weapon to make sure that there was no weapon durability, but I do like that they got rid of weapon durability from the beast stones. I liked it. Makes me feel like I can't use my fucking units. Do I put Rinka here? Is she the move? She has high defense and they're just gonna chip away at her. How much health does she have? 24. And their defense is 11? If I switch you, that means your defense is 13. Your might is 23, which means you'll take 10 damage. Alright, your ass is not fucking sitting there. Do I have anybody stronger? Maybe I do. Who's to say? Who's to say I have someone stronger? Who's to say that? Not me. Alright, 23, we're gonna sit here. This is what I get for being the 137th subscriber. This is what you get for not being an artist. This is just what you get for not being an artist, man. I don't make the rules. I just make the rules. I don't make the rules. I just make them. All right. Can I kill you? No. Rude. You literally didn't finish it. You literally aren't done. You said you were like, oh, I'm not done. I'll finish it. I'll finish it next stream. You can't just go back on your word. All right, I said that I'd give you the role when you're done, and you said that you'd be done next stream. I lost the notebook. Listen, great artists lose things all the time. All right, that's nothing to do with me. Beast unit and animal form to deal bonus damage to beasts. +4 damage on even numbered turns. Reciprocity is a fine skill. It's not too bad. We're gonna just fucking put you with you. I'm gonna put you here. I don't really know what to do. I didn't really bring any magic users, partially because I don't have any. But it shouldn't be that big of a deal. As long as I don't think I saw any flyers. Oh fuck, that's annoying. I need to escape. Escape where? Do I have to kill Garen? Silence.
Prepare yourself.
Prepare yourself. But no, the Steam machine is like $1 grand. It's $1 grand for 512 gigabytes, and then it's like $1,400 for the 2 terabyte version. Which personally, I didn't know that gigabits and terabytes costed that much. Oh my god, the text is above the speech. Hold on, I should probably, there we go. The text should be behind the speech. Silent. Oh. No. Well that's fine. I'll draw a new one and give you a custom tag. Move R64 artist. I don't know what R64 is, but if it's anything to do with 30, 32 or 34, alright, I'll be cross with you. Ooh, I literally can't do anything to that guy. Ooh, I literally can't do anything to that guy, so that sucks. I could do this, but I have a feeling that would only make things worse for me. Where do I escape? Is it this? Is it this over here? Where's the escape button? Because it says have Moo escape, I just don't know where it is. Oh, that's where it is! Oh, so you're supposed to go to the middle of the map and run upwards. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. My ass is, I'm sorry, I'm just not feeling like that. Is it 32? I don't know. But if you drop porn of me, you're getting banned. So, bleh. Alright. Read it and weep, buddy. Alright, how do I want to do this? Obero does not have the javelin, but if I take trade, wrong one, javelin, attack, 4 damage, just for the funsies. Alright, is that seal defense? Holy fucking shit, seal defense is the greatest thing in the entire universe. Kill him! Alright, that's good. 63 is gender swap. Let's get real. You won't ban me? If you draw porn of me, yeah, I will. What is this? What is this get real? Alright, there are obviously accentuating circumstances of which I would have to enforce this on you. Okay, let's... Silas will get absolutely, like, hit here, but that's got nothing to do with me. He might deserve it for existing like that. Nuh-uh. Yuh-huh. Alright, you can find out if you want to, but I don't think you'll enjoy it. Alright, I will steal Naginata here. There we go. Level up! Get real, bitch, I am real. I'm real as hell. I'm real as hell, motherfucker. Read it and weep. Alright, I don't really know what to do with Hinoka here, so... But I'll find out. See, look at that. No big deal. And his defense is sealed. What happened to the Muubodies? The Muubodies stop when you drop porn, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's not that hard. You can't. You're acting as if I'm like blurring the line and I'm enforcing like a harsh and evil will, when it's literally me being the most reasonable ever. Like, I don't think you could get more reasonable than me if you tried. And I'm not even trying to be reasonable. I'm just like this. What's the move here? Probably Steel Sword. I could move here and use Rinka. Is Rinka gonna die? All right. Well, I didn't actually get her something, so we'll just sit here and we'll Steel Sword it. Literally 1984. Literally not. Not what that means. All right. I'm not a fucking. How do I say this in a way that doesn't make me sound misogynistic? I'm not a fucking VTuber who puts her fucking fat anime tits on the screen and then flirts with other women all day and it's like, oh no, don't drop porn of me. All right, that's not what's happening here. It's literally just me. I'm literally just here. I'm minding my own business. All right, no. Obviously, you can't do whatever you want. I wouldn't want to be friends with someone if they drew porn of me and posted it in the public Discord server. I'm glad I got someone backing me up here. No shame in getting that back. A little bit of shame. A little bit of shame in doing that and then being like, oh no, it's super inappropriate. It's super inappropriate. I'm not safe for work. Me, not safe for work? No, I'm super safe for work. You guys are fucked up for doing that. Okay, yes, it's inherently a little shameful to market yourself as porn light to an audience, and then when the audience responds and it's a porn light audience, you go, actually, you guys are fucked up. You guys are fucked up for responding to the signals that I'm blasting out there. All right, it is crazy to me that you have a definition of not porn, and that is the definition. I'll make it so nobody will want to go into it. If you draw anything similar to it, you are getting banned. I will never hear from you again. All right? But no, inherently, if you stick with it, then it's fine. Like Project Melody, but fine, you win. Obviously, I wasn't gonna lose. All right, it was never a debate. It was never like a let's work this out between us. It was very obviously it's not an ultimatum, right? I'm not giving you a choice. It's very much a if you do X then Y type of situation. Are you gonna like low-key deck me? Maybe. He seems like he might. I can just mark you with Silas, but you're a pre-promote. I don't think I want that to happen. Let's use Kagero here. Oh wait, if I could actually use Tsubaki, that might actually be a level up. I have to improve my negotiation skills. If you could just be like normal, you wouldn't need to. You know, I've considered just not needing to bump up your negotiating skills. I think that might be an option for you. Ooh, this guy has like a 3,000 gold. I am gonna fucking murder him actually. But no, I had no idea the no negotiation. Oh, let's stop talking about this. Let's move on to something that's maybe a little bit more appropriate and family friendly, okay? It's meant to be a PG-13 stream, other than all the F words I say, but I don't really believe in mainstream swear counting anyways, alright? If anything, I think it's more juvenile to swear all the time. Alright, stop being weird in my stream. It'll be gay if I draw you naked, Lamau. Of course. And spreading pornography to a Discord server of minors is not the biggest issue. The biggest issue, of course, would be that you would be gay for doing it. Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's right. I dropped the minor card on you, buddy. Oh, but Moo, you're a grown man. You can't drop the minor card. It's true, not for myself, but for other people I can. That's right, motherfucker. Yeah, you were threatening. You were trying to be a pedophile. So what does that make you? Think on that. Think on that. All right? A deviant. I'm going to turn you in. You're going to be on fucking Italy's offender registry. Why do you have minors in your Discord? It's a PG-13 stream, motherfucker. Just because you're weird doesn't mean everyone is. Alright, if you have a problem with it, go watch fucking 18 plus VTuber stream. Where they talk about some fucking bullshit. Alright. Welcome to the world, buddy. Welcome to the universe. It's how I choose to do my stuff. You're the one violating it. It's true. You should change that name though. It's true, but you're right, but you should change that name. Let's use Obero here to kill you. Is Kagero actually in any danger? No, she's not. But I'll Bloom Festal her. My ass is not going straight up. My fear is that Xander's pretty strong. My fear is that this fucking freak has a shit ton of juice on him. And I don't know if I'll be able to take him down, but... Can I take down Garen? Is that possible? Bulwark, dodge plus 20, might 21, which means he's doing a total of 49 damage. Silas could live like one hit. Watch like a grand total of 3 VTubers, you, Kenta, and that other friend of mine. Well, Kenta barely streams. Sounds like I'm making fun of him. I'm not. I told him to stream more. But he has a girlfriend. Bleh, bleh, gross. So, he's made his bed. He can lie in it. What's the move here? Just book it? Or should I greed and try to go for some more? Oh, I don't know. Maybe I should greed a little bit. I don't need to greed. Oh wait, I should, oh fuck. I can get Kagero to do this, but I could also just fucking, alright, we got Oboro, we're gonna transfer. And then we'll move out on the next turn. Beautiful. Speaking of girlfriends, how'd that date go? I got rained out. In Georgia, there was like a really big like tornado weather storm alert. And her parents weren't comfortable with her going out at such a time. So, did not end up going anywhere, actually. Which is a bummer, but it is what it is. And so we're supposed to play Stardew Valley. I think that was Friday night. And then we play a little bit of Peak, because to be honest, I'd rather play Peak than Stardew Valley. And then that didn't work out because she kept getting disconnected. I'm gonna kill you. And then, oh fuck, am I gonna get owned here? Who's hitting me? Siegfried. Do we have a Zura? We do have a Zura. It's fine right now. It's fine right now. I don't know if it'll be fine in the future, but it'll be fine at some point. Okay, I might have cucked myself just a little bit. Oh, I could use Oboro. Or I could use Kaze. Let's see how this goes. That's fine. That's fine. This is what I put him here for. As long as he doesn't kill everybody. He might kill everybody. Silas might die here. Never mind. Silas might die here. Come on. Oh, we're good. That means Xander can't. I've got to go. I've got to get out of here. I have to. She'll be coming back in August. She will, yeah. Consider changing to something else. Fucking... Don't change it to little girl. Just change your name to fucking something normal. Goddamn. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Alright. Which means I need to put this here. Alright. I don't need you to change your name because you don't identify as a boy anymore. That's not my problem with the name. The problem with the name is the Lil in front of it. Alright. Good lord, man. I'm not gonna change it to little girl. You have it named little boy! Oh, that would be absurd. Can you imagine if I change your name, my name little girl? Yes, I can. I can, in fact, imagine that. Garen hits here. Why? Is he really 3 range? The hell? Just change it to Dark Boy or something, make it emo. Yeah. I don't want to do this. I think maybe the best thing to do is to... I kind of fucked it. I can fall back. I do really want to know what's in this chest. The thing is, I don't know what's here. Alright, Siegfried, might 11. So, which means you're doing a total of 34 damage. Your speed is 15, my speed is more than that. So you're doing 34 damage, and I have 21 defense, which means I'm taking 13 damage from this asshole. Which is a lot. Why are Naginata here? And that increases my def and res by 1. I think he should be able to survive. We're gonna move Kagero right here, and we're gonna heal him. So we're gonna move Oboro here. We're gonna move you here. I don't think that's really gonna help. We'll move you down here. We'll move you up here. And I'll move you here, and then we'll Blooming Festal, and then you'll be okay. And hold down the fort. Can only hope that nothing horrific happens. That's okay. That's fine. I don't know what happened there. I didn't even press any of the buttons. Imagine if you kill Garen in this chapter of the credits roll. That'd be funny. That would be a reward, honestly, because he's kind of goated. In fact, if I could kill... Oh, fuck. Yeah, Silas is taking too much damage. I'm gonna change it to something completely different. Please, please. Thank heavens. Alright, honestly, I'm not doing too bad. Can I kill this guy? If I can kill him, I won't retreat. Just the issue with killing him is that he's kind of strong. I don't know if we're aware, but this guy's low-key kind of yoked, and he will fucking murk any ninja that touches him. I could Pine Branch him, but that doesn't seem like it'd be ideal. Am I gonna get anything out of this? I do want to. I do want to get something out of this. Then what? How? I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which means you can only move here. Well, I can tell you that Silas is not going to get a good level up here. Well, first of all, I should fucking make sure that I can leave as Moo. Because it's have Moo escape, right? Yeah. So now what we're going to do is... Oberon and Kaze are both over 10. So we'll switch chest. Draco Shield is a pretty good pickup. I'll be the first to admit. What's the move here? Maybe feed something to Hana. See if she can get this kill. Alright, beautiful. She did indeed get that kill. Kagro's not going to be able to do anything. You're not going to really be able to do anything. You can rally. I don't think it'll get you anywhere. What do you even rally, Rez? Luck. Luck plus 8, of course. Alright, we'll get the fuck out of here. I don't really want to... Adios! I didn't love what happened here. I feel like maybe I could have done better, but it's fine. I was being distracted by some tomfoolery. Alright, what was I talking about? That's right, I wanted to bring up Maria. I wanted to talk about how Maria's fucked up. And a monster. And an evil individual. But I should probably cut through this. I should probably get through this game. Maybe I'll do like a challenge or something. It's me, Elise! You can't hurt him!
Just in time.
We have to go.
Go on.
Run away while you can. What did she do to you? It's about a pattern of behavior. It's about a pattern of behavior from Maria, you know? It's not like one big thing. I think if you're making decisions in your life over like one big thing rather than a bunch of little things, you're being short-sighted. Yeah. I've got to go through like the whole thing. It's quite a name.
Well,
better than little boy, I'll tell you that.
thank you.
better than little boy.
Oh.
That much is true. Oh fuck, Azura's dying. I can't believe it. I've got nothing to say. Okay.
Azura.
Who that? That's Mr. Sketchy. That's little boy 78457. Oh, she's dying. God, I hope we find out why she's dying in this game. I hope we investigate and we figure it out. Gee willikers, I sure hope. It'd be so sad if we played this game and we didn't get any resolution to it. Can you imagine how fucking stupid you'd be to have to write that? I can't. You'd have to be so dumb. Yeah, but no, I was I'll get into it. I was talking to Maria about the World Cup. I'll call him boy for the sake of convenience. Go for it, man. Go for it, man. As long as it doesn't say Lil in front of it. Alright, that's all I can ask. Don't be silly. I'm giving that kid SEAL defense. I'm giving that kid SEAL defense 1,000,000%. I didn't even know they had it like that. I didn't even know they had it like that, man. SEAL defense is crazy. We gotta give fucking everything SEAL defense. That's so goated. Blah, 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 blah. But no, I was talking to Maria about the World Cup, and she was like, you know, America sucks. And that's the only thing Maria does. She's kind of like, if anyone's ever seen Toy Story, right? You pull like the string, you pull like the string on the back of Woody, and he's like, there's a snake in my boot. But instead with Maria, it's like, I hate America. America's the worst. I don't give a fuck about the World Cup, me neither. But the fact that I give a marginal fuck about the World Cup, I guess. I don't really care. I care because I know people. I care because I know people in the countries that are in the World Cup. Setsuna, you lost. But no, I was talking with her about it. I was like, good luck for Germany or whatever. Cause I'm a kind individual. Never really been a soccer type of guy. Me neither. Don't care. Don't care about it. Whoa, are we already married? How the fuck did this come up? How funny it would be if we lost Iran in the final. It would be extremely funny. It would be extremely funny. I want us to win. That said, losing to Iran would be funny, but I don't care about soccer. So anything could happen, and I would not be perturbed in any way. I would not be negatively affected the slightest. Right? But then she was like, America is the worst, because once again, it's like the Woody and the string, right? America's the worst. I hate America. Because apparently there's some guy from let's say the words right. The Democratic Republic of the Congo. It's some famous soccer guy. He doesn't play for the team, but he's like a fan. And he has like Ebola. And he has like Ebola, and they wouldn't let him in because of Ebola cautions. And she was like, America, listen, I'm not going to tell you anything about it, but America's the worst. Look it up. Inform yourself, all right? They kicked out, I'm not even going to attempt to say his name because that would be racist. I would just say some dumb shit. All right? But they wouldn't let this guy in the country. Look it up, sheeple. Okay? And so I looked it up, and it was just like, oh yeah, oh he has Ebola, which like obviously sucks, and obviously I feel for him, but I don't know what America has to do with that. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't know what America's supposed to do about that, man. You know what I mean? He has Ebola. The guy had Ebola, or he was exposed to Ebola. It's something about Ebola. All right, but for the sake of like precautions. For like, it's for the sake of like health precautions. They were like, all right, your ass is not entering the United States. You already did this coronavirus thing. I also thought Ebola was extinct, but I don't know that much about it. I do not think I know anyone who uses the word perturbed. Maybe you should start using that word. I prefer it when they have Puerto Rico as a separate team to root for, like in the Olympics. I think that's chill. I think that's hype. Maybe if Puerto Rico was good enough at soccer, you know, the one issue in America's migration laws, Ebola. Well, like, cause like that's the thing though. That's what I was trying to say is like, you know, Maria will say literally anything that's bad about America because it's like it's literally like playing with a toy, right? It's literally like playing with a child's toy, and it was like, listen, you don't need to make this shit up. That's what I said. I was like, you obviously dislike America. You could find real things to dislike about it, you know? Like you don't need to make shit up. And I was like, but she was like, it doesn't matter. Blah, 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 blah. You know, you're stupid. It's still somehow America's fault. And I was like, I think that if you want to hate on America so much, like if you want this to be your thing, which obviously she does because it's the only fucking thing she talks about, you know, maybe like be accurate, I guess. I said it in a more straightforward way. If you want to hate on America so bad, making up shit about them is stupid and dumb, and you're stupid and dumb for doing it. All right? If you want anyone to take you even a modicum of seriousness, you should probably just say the truth instead of making up fake shit. Because you don't have to. Notably, you know, people who make up fake shit about the United States, the United States do that like all the time. It's one of their biggest like issues as like a moral beacon. So it's a little ironic, you know, that you would do it. Just be nonchalant. Look it up and says it still exists in East and Central Africa. DRC is like the most Central Africa. I unironically use flabbergasted, so I think that's enough. Without perturbed, it'd be funny. You know it would be. And she was like, I don't give a shit about what you think. I do not care about what you think. And I'm gonna be honest. It comes to a point. I think it came to a head. At least for me, it came to a head. Because Maria's like, how do I say this in a way that doesn't sound like I'm being incredibly mean to her? Ooh, hold on. Let me tread my words. If, like, you went... Rage baiter is the wrong term because rage baiter would imply that she doesn't believe it. If you went to the Republican National Convention and you found the oldest, most boomery... No. And you found a Gen Z man. And you found a Gen Z man and you're like, hey, dude, why are you Republican? Why are you right-wing? They'll be like, the left made me right-wing. You know, with their cruelty and with their hatred and with their intolerance, you know, and I decided that I couldn't be with those, I couldn't even begin to stand to agree with those people anymore. Which, while I believe that, while I am saying that Maria is the reason Donald Trump got elected. That's all I'm saying. You think the Central African Republic would be more central? That's true, but the DRC is bigger. I too love to lie. Well, that's the thing. I don't think it's... First of all, let me be clear. I think deciding your opinions on on other people's opinions, like, oh, I don't like this person, and they believe X, therefore I'll believe Y, is an inherently silly way of going about things, no matter how you do it. All right, if you hear someone you don't like say something, you're like, well, obviously, if they said it, this must be wrong. I have news for you. You need to lock in a little bit more, okay? Listen, I need you to lock in, okay? Because that's not a way to survive. The left made me, I'm neither left nor right, I'm always up. That's the thing. Also, identifying yourself on the spectrum is inherently a trap. You should watch the full Angry Birds movie for a stream. I'll get banned off of the site and murdered. Alright, but I appreciate the stream ideas. Keep them coming. Alright, and it was like, and I think a lot of people would take it as a compliment. It's like, oh, you know, you're super left wing and the right hates you. Which is like, the point here, right, is that you're being so unreasonable and you have no kind of consistency in the words that you say or the beliefs that you have. And it feels as though they're solely perpetuated to make old Americans mad. And I think that's inherently annoying. Just bad. I won't say annoying, it's cruel. I make my own spectrum real. I get my opinions from the divine revelation on a daily basis. Well, hold on, if you're talking to an oracle, that's different. And so it's like, I was really thinking about it. And, you know, Maria, but once again, Maria's very gung-ho. You know, she hates white people. She hates straight people. She hates cisgender people. She hates America. And I'm looking at myself and I'm going, I'm white. I'm straight. I'm cisgender. I'm heterosexual. I'm America. I'm American. I was born in Georgia. You know? She makes fun of the video games I play. She makes fun of the manga I read. It's like, at what point she's a troll? I don't think she's a troll. Yeah, she genuinely believes this. She genuinely believes this. This is not a meme. Right? It is. Thank you very much for sending it. I gotta go watch that movie again. I would, if I wanted to watch it, I would have just pirated it. But if it's on YouTube, then it's on YouTube. And I thought about it and I was like, can I really be friends with this individual? Alright, this person hates everything that I am. And when she hates something, she'll say whatever she wants. She'll make up whatever she wants to say. She'll repeat it all the time, even if it's not true. If something is disproven, she won't be like, oh, my bad. she'll just go and she'll scrounge out something else. Because that's what happened. I was like, yo, this guy has Ebola. He is not in America for, like, low-key a good reason. And then she didn't acknowledge it in the slightest. She just went and she went to go find something else. I know it's bisexual lighting. I know it's I like the colors. I like the colors before I noticed it was bisexual lighting. I'm not changing it for anyone. Okay, it does look nice. It's not my fault they know how aesthetics work. Okay, it's not my fault low-key they banged with that flag. That's got nothing to do with me. And I was really thinking about it. I was like, at what point am I stupid for being friends with this person? Right? At what point am I inherently foolish and then I shouldn't be continuing this anymore? You know, because they don't like anything about me. They don't like anything about what I do. You know, if they're wrong, it doesn't matter, because they believe they're right so inherently that even though I think they're right about some things, the way they go about it is totally wrong. It's like, I don't know. I remember thinking about how in Greece the oracles are just people in caves with smoke that made you hallucinate. And you want to know what? Greece lasted a long time. Greece lasted a long time, so maybe they knew what they were doing. Alright, but I was just thinking about it. I have a white friend that seriously thinks it's fine being racist towards white people, but not towards anybody else, but she's cool overall. Well, that's the thing, right? When you're really looking at it, how much of the time is Maria being, like, super mean and insufferable towards me because of what I am, and how much of the time is she cool? And I'm venturing to say that I think the amount of the percentage that she's just harassing me for me existing versus like being chill is too high. There's too much of it. Alright? I mean, I can't. How am I supposed to be friends with someone that hates me? Right? And hates everything I am. I don't know. I don't think I can be. I don't think I can be. You know, and I'm just a fucking dumbass for being friends with this person. Even thinking. It's harder to come out as straight than gay these days. SMH, my bad. SMH, my head. Racism in the Big 26. Racism is bad, I'll say it. You know? And it's like, well, that's the thing. It depends on the vibe, but the vibe is bad. The vibe is bad. You know? And that's the thing. She'll say things like, oh, you know, how would I put this? Alright. You're a straight guy. You have nothing to say on this. Alright, your opinion doesn't matter. Which is like fair in some circumstances, but like that doesn't apply for everything. You can't just look at all of the pieces of my identity and then flame me for it, and then I just constantly and expect me to be your friend all the time. You know, I can't be like, you want to know what? I think it's okay to have Ebola precautions when coming into the United States, and just be like, well, you're just fucking stupid because you're American. It's like, okay, man, well, fuck me, whatever. But how much is just too much? I can't fucking do this forever. I can't do this now. I've given up. I'm fucking sick of it. I'm sick of it. Because it's not, you know, it's too much just being me. Let me reiterate that she's white. Maria's white. Maria's white as hell. I've seen her. Alright. There comes to a point where I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. It's not funny, right? It's not fun. I can't be friends with this person. I can't be friends with this person who will take almost half of her breaths to talk about how I am a fucked up mark on the world and shouldn't exist. I cannot do it. It cannot happen. So no, I don't know. I don't really want to hang with Maria anymore. Me, when I spend my free time with people that actively make me mentally ill, that's the thing. I need to stop spending time with her. I need to. And it's like, I don't know. Would you rather stay the way they are or practice what they preach? It's annoying either way. I don't give two fucks. Either way, it negatively affects me. What's she gonna do? Hate on white people more? She literally can't. She literally can't. Every single time I disagree with her about everything, it is always somehow tied back to my identity in some way, and that is how I am wrong. Okay? So I can't say anything to disagree with her, but she can just say whatever the fuck she wants because she doesn't give a shit about me. All right, she doesn't give a shit about the things I say. And at what point in a relationship of friends, relationship has a weird context, so that's because I've been talking to this girl recently, right? Not Maria, different girl, different girl. The relationship has this weird context, so I needed to define that. You know, at what point do you look at this and you just go, no, at a point we're done. At a point I just can't do this, right? Because obviously you can be normal, and you can be normal, and you can recognize that there are things and systems in the world that inherently benefit people, and there are inherently people that take advantage of these systems, and there are systems that not even systems. There are people, and there are countries, and there are mistakes that people don't acknowledge, and there's all these complicated things in the entire world. But holy fucking shit, flaming me on Discord is not helping anything. I've got nothing to do with me. I'm minding my own business, man. I'm just trying to play video games. I'm just trying to play Resident Evil. She comes into the stream and says Resident Evil 5 is racist. I just can't live in this world anymore. I can't deal with these people. It's not even these people. She's too online. She's too online. Someone needs to take the fucking internet away from her. She has to go out and talk to people in the real world. Because I can't be that person anymore. Get tan, go to Miami. No, I should get tan, but I don't want to go to Miami. That sounds like a pain in the ass. So I gotta lock in and do something. I've been on the screen forever. I need to raise affection with somebody. Fuck it. Let's do no. Let's do Muubody, bro. Should I pre-promote Obero? No, she's not gonna reach level 5 by the time, so it doesn't matter. This is probably fine. Kaze Orochi. The thing is, nobody here is like below 10. Other than these two, so. Yeah. Ooh, I agree with that. Fire Emblem and my politics stream. It's true. It's true. Miami fucking reeks. I believe it. But no. I mean, RE5 is low-key. RE5 is a fine game. I think it gets a lot of hate. I think it gets a lot of hate that it doesn't deserve. That's my real opinion on RE5. But I don't think it's great either. I think it gets a lot of hate it doesn't deserve. But because of that, like, that's the problem. You can't even like have a moderate. You can't even dislike a video game for the right reasons anymore. RE5 kind of blows, but not because it's racist. It's just because it's mid. It's because it's mid, dude. Asset reuse from RE9 to RE5R. I don't give two fucks about Capcom asset reuse. All right, whenever people get too entrenched in the fucking in a Resident Evil game, I don't give two fucks. I've never played RE5 and went, wow, the texture of this pot is really good. I hope they keep getting good pot textures. I've never cared. All right, frankly, all new RE5s should be closer to RE1, and every single game that strays away from that is a crime against humanity and should be fucking the director of the game should face the heat of the sun. That's real. That's my real opinion. You can quote me on that. Bro's been yapping for so much. He hasn't touched the game. Yeah, RE9 didn't have a lot of white zombies. Really? Are there not? I mean, I guess I wasn't really looking at their skin tone. It's very dark in the hallways. But that's chill. I don't know. I didn't care. That's the thing. I truly could not really. I don't care. But that's cool, I guess. I don't know, or cringe, or based. I don't know. It's Resident Evil 9. Good game. It just so happens that the race of the zombies didn't really play into my experience. You know, it didn't really come to me. I didn't really go like, wow. You did point it out. I remember you pointing out like, wow, a lot of these zombies are black, and I was like, yeah, you're right, they are black. That is kind of funny. 21. You will survive, even if just barely. Actually, you'll survive better than her. What the hell? Alright, low-key lock in. Low-key lock in will be good. But no, so I don't know. I don't think I can really interact with Marie anymore. It's just not... There's a point where it's just annoying to, like, deal with, you know? Like, how long can we speak, and how little can you give a shit about me? To the point to where, like, I'm the loser for being friends with you. You know? How long can we go through this whole song and dance before I come to the realization that I'm the fuck up for trying to communicate? And that time is now. How long does it take? Like a while, but right now. 16's fine. You're probably not gonna crit. Get him! Oh, I should have brought Azura. That would have been way better. And now I'm cooked because I don't even have a healer on me. Ooh, cringe moment. That sucks. Brass Club. We believe in equality. True. True. Racism is bad, and equitability is. It's not equality. It's something with the word equitable in it. Equity, I suppose. Equity, and equity is good. There we go. I think we'll be okay. I don't love the fact that the two people I've been trying to raise into being strong are both half dead, but I suppose it must be done. If I use you guys, will I be okay? Iron Claw has one more might of damage. Are you fucking serious right now? Who the fuck did this? Who came up with this? Alright, get him. I think Maria's a massive troll and she's successfully baiting you. I mean, okay. Regardless, right? But no, you only see it on stream. You only see it on stream, so your, I guess, opinion is... How do I say this in a way that's kind and nice? I am not talking about on stream. And I think comparing it to what is happening on stream is inherently wrong because it's just not right. Because it's just not right. Because it's not like, oh, actually, I think Steam is evil for raising the game prices. It's a lot more like, you know, death to all Americans. You've already seen how active I am on the Cord. What does that mean? Like not. It's not like in the Discord server either. It's DMs. Maria's my friend. I talk to her. Alright, well, until now. Because now I'm turning a new leaf. Alright, this means I can promote her. This means I can promote Rinka. I'm basically inactive, yeah. Well, it doesn't matter. Even if you were the most active person on the Discord, unless you were, like, in my DMs, you wouldn't have a proper understanding of what I was talking about. Can I kill you? I can kill you. What? Oh, I almost killed him. That's not good. Thank God that didn't happen, huh? Thank God that didn't happen, huh? Ooh, that would have been bad. That would have not been good. I do want you dead. So how would I go about this? Kagero! Wait, no! Poison Strike! Never mind. Poison Strike doesn't kill. That's awesome. On stream, she's pretty chill and fucking around and stuff. Yeah, on stream, she's fine. But maybe it's just because we're friends. Stream licking DMs when? Constantly. Constantly. Usually I don't leak anything important. Alright, I'm not gonna do that. I think that'd be unreasonable. But, you know. Just at a point, it gets too much. At a point, I can't, like, interact with that, you know. At a point, it's unfeasible. It's untenable, I think would be the proper term. I'm fucking sick of it. Can I get a kill off of you? Will you kill her? Iron Yumi is 11 plus 9, which means you're doing 20 damage minus 8, which is 12, which is more than what I have. But then again, I can take one hit and it'll be fine. You will not double me, so it's not that big of a deal. Okay. Fuck it, we ball. Let's do some of this shit. I do hope that she survives. Your defense is lower. Because you're weakened. Ooh, I didn't know that bows weaken people. Do bows weaken people? How did you get this? Can you tell me what exactly she said that made you go, I'm done? Well, no, I was, what is it? I won't pop this up on stream. Let me see. I got rid of our direct messages because I didn't want to talk to her. Yeah, she said, I literally do not give a fuck. When I was like, you know, I think it sucks that you'll talk about how much you hate America and you'll come up with all this fake shit, and you should be doing things like for real. You should actually bring up real grievances you have instead of making up fake things just for the sake of doing it. And I was like, well, damn, Loki, who am I talking to? What's this point, right? Loki, what's the point of this whole thing? You can die. The problem is it'll use Rinka. I don't really want to use Rinka for this, but I suppose I might need to. Everyone's pretty close to death, and I don't have a healer. I can use Setsuna to pick you off. 11 and 11, taking 11 damage. That was a crit. That sucks. This means maybe I can get the kill with Hana for a level up. I didn't even have to play Celeste. I just watched one Celeste speedrun and became woke. You should play that game. The game's pretty good. Please type okay, sure, and I hear you. It's kind of dry when you guys are talking. I listen. I understand, but I just don't really want to. I just don't really want to continue, right? I mean, it'd be one thing if it was like this was rare. It'd be. Oh yeah, fuck it. Take this comb. It'd be one thing if it was like a rare occasion for her to fucking do any of this shit. But the amount of fake stuff that she just makes up to hate on America is so large, and the amount of time she spends being kind of comically woke is just, I just can't deal with it, right? So I just can't. I can't do it anymore. Okay, it's like I stepped into a time machine and I went to 2017. All right, and I'm talking to people from that time. I can't fucking stand them. Oh yeah, I think you guys are gonna win. I'll bet my single Daikon on you. Take some time. No, she won't. I can near guarantee she won't, but you're right. I'll take some time until she apologizes. I'll take some time until she apologizes. I'll do what you said. I can commit to this super easily because I suspect that she won't. I won't say I know because that sounds belligerent. But I have my suspections, my suspicions. So. Finally, I have 2 Daikons. All right, let's support. Who do we got here? Ooh, S rank. It's Sophie time. Tribal law. Rinka, please bury me. Yeah, let's go. And now we get the you stick the kid into the realm. Indirectly. No, it doesn't. She doesn't say it indirectly. It is very clear and obvious. But no, that wasn't indirect. Fuck you. I just can't deal with it. Don't want to. So I won't. Alright, I've already done this. I don't need any counseling. I don't need any counseling on this. I've already made my like. We've been running over it for a while. We don't need to do this anymore. This wasn't supposed to be like a focus of the stream. I wasn't even gonna bring it up until Maria showed up, and then she reminded me that I was mad at her. I've already done it. I've already been like, okay, I don't really want to deal with this anymore. You sure are a workhorse. But no, yeah, well, I mean, 100%. Sure. Just can't do it, you know? I mean, how long can you really stand by being super annoyed by someone? Can't. Someone saw a hit on purple in the new Halo games cover and called it bisexual lighting. I really should make it different. I really should make my thing different. I don't want people coming in here thinking I'm bisexual. But then again, what's the alternative? Do I really want people coming into the stream being like, oh, I wasn't going to click on this stream. I was going to click on the stream until I saw that you had bisexual lighting. But now that you don't have bisexual lighting, I will click on your stream. And like, at this point, it's like, well, I don't want you coming into the stream because there's no bisexual lighting, even though I'm not bisexual. You know, I don't want people coming to the stream like, thank God you're not bisexual. I'm not, just to be clear, but you get it, you understand. You're picking up what I'm putting down.
Thank you for coming.
I think it looks good. I feel glad that I made it. Can I upgrade anything? Didn't even notice it until you said it. I didn't even notice it until someone else said it. So you and me both, pal. What the fuck are we trying to do? All right, right now we are trying to make my unit stronger. Fuck, did I really only have 2?
Please.
And the stronger they are, and if they get like emotionally close, what'll happen is that they will have children, and those children will be stronger the stronger their parents are. So what we're trying to do is use a Master Seal on Rinka. Ooh, which one of these is better? Make the background lighting the lesbian flag colors. Listen, not to throw shade at lesbians. Would it be like homophobic to rank the pride flags? Cause lucky, I think bisexual kind of lucky like raps. That's the lesbian one. Let me look. Maybe I have a wrong idea of what it is. Maybe I have a wrong idea of what the lesbian flag looks like. Lesbian flag. I don't know. The orange just doesn't fuck with me the same. You know? The orange just doesn't fuck with me the same. I pray to God that that's not like a dog whistle or like I'm outing myself as someone who just really hates gay people. But I just don't like the orange that much. I don't know. It doesn't really gel with me. I think this one's iconic. I think in this instance the colors are the little bright, but you can do the gay flag really well. Like a rainbow is just an iconic design for a reason, you know. People have been doing rainbows for 1,000 years. That's because they look good, right? Bisexual's got to be up there. I don't like this. I don't like this one. I don't like this one. I don't know. It doesn't look good. I think there's a reason they gave it to straight people. Okay, there's like there's purple, black, and yellow in it. Purple, black, and yellow, non-binary. Ah, Loki. This one's a sleeper. This one's a sleeper. I stock. This one's a sleeper pick. I don't even think. I swear to God, I see these interchangeably. That said, this one's better than this one, which is, I think, a reason I see this more. This is different. This is a different flag than what I just saw. How do I see the real ones? This one's definitely not it. Aromantic means that they're not interested in people romantically. Usually it's, I don't know if I can say this, a lot of the time it's grouped into asexual as well. Like a lot of people will put arrow ace just because it's tedious to write it out so much, to write out all of it, and like people low-key have seen it. So people low-key have seen it, so they're like, oh yeah, that makes sense. So usually they're grouped together, but you can just be one, at least as far as I'm aware. But no, some of the flags are heaters, some of the flags are not heaters, and some of that's important. That straight flag, low-key ass, but they did that on purpose to slight straight people. I'm sure we need to jail them. Ooh, do I want magic? No, there's no point in going magic here. I think blacksmith would be better. By straight people to make fun of the LGBT community. The straight ally was made for straight people who support it. That's why. Surely not. There's no way. All right, we're doing blacksmith just because I think giving her mag would be annoying. Who made the straight flag? Aromantic is a phase that some people go through called the fuckboy stage or the hoe stage. You think that not? I think you're misinterpreting what it is. But go for it, buddy. I don't know, man. That's not my place. I don't think it's like a fuckboy. I don't think, maybe. I don't know, man. I don't know that many people like that. I go to all the people in my high school, all the gay people in my high school were literally the worst people in the entire universe. Literally the worst people ever. Alright, it is truly crazy how some people will flanderize themselves. And then also just be horrific. So I've got no clue. And then in college, I don't really know that many people. Who made it? Okay, Russia. I saw this one. I know super straight. What's super straight supposed to be? Is it like definitely not gay, or is this like a? Oh, it's from Slash Poll. That's definitely not. That's definitely. Straight pride flag, a response to the identity politics of the left. Okay. Super straight emerged really on TikTok. Who would never have a, okay. He was tired of being called transphobic, allyship. Where did this come from? I guess you're right, yeah, it did. The flag was rectangular and divided from the upper hoist, pink at the fly and blue at the hoist. No. So where the fuck does this come from? Because it's not the fucking... No. What the fuck? It's Russian. No. It's different. Yeah, but where does this come from? No offense to Gay Star News, but where'd this one come from? Can we make our own flags? Use our buns? I don't know. You'd have to get a bunch of people to use it. I think it's just something that like happens. Swords! Alright, so now Sophie will be goated. I'm not using any of these on here. Okay, let's go to Moo. Let's see if there's anything here that I should use for him. Increases the equipable. Could be pretty good actually. Yeah, I was right. That's so cool. I don't know if you were. I don't think the actual one that we found really represented it. However, you were right in that a bunch of straight people did make a straight flag, and it looked kind of silly. I don't think it was the one that we found specifically, but sometimes shit just comes up. I'm sure if I really wanted to find it, I could, but I don't really want to. I don't really feel interested. It has to be colors. You can have a design, yeah. That said, putting a design on the flag, I think usually dilutes it, but you can do whatever the fuck you want, bro. I'm not your dad. I'm not your dad, man. You do whatever you want. Shove? Maybe. What about you, Silas? Elbow room, shelter. I don't love either of this. Alright, we're gonna equip you. Seal res? Maybe. What are the, you're straight, you need to agree to the flag. I don't really get a lot out of touting my sexuality. I usually just do it as a joke. Saying touting did sound like I was being homophobic. I didn't mean it like that. Let me just put that out there. Let me just put that out there. Let me just put that out there. I don't get a lot out of it. I don't really, you know? Who am I talking to about my sexuality? I don't like feel the need to be like, straight people all over the world, rise up. So. Alright, let's see. Apothecary, Mechanist, Ninja, Master Ninja. We're looking for, I think, Sophie starts as a cav. God, this is so fucking annoying. Because Sophie's a Nor kid. Fuck my Chungus life, dude. How is touting homo? No, I meant like when I said I don't get a lot out of touting my sexuality. I said it sounded homophobic for me to say that. Because if I was like, wow, you're really touting your sexuality, you'd be like, whoa! You know? And so when I said that with the word, I thought that it sounded like I was implying that I didn't like it. That's what I meant when I said it. That's why I tried to clarify. However, I see that my clarification only made things worse. Fuck my Chungus life. Alright, I've tried to explain it. You have to believe me. You can go back in the VOD. You can listen to it. Alright, do we get anything out of being a great knight? Can I pull up Sophie, goddammit? What are your classes and stuff? You have seal res, but I don't think there's not 11 sword in this game. Is there 11 sword in this game? Is there a sword that does magic damage in Fates? Or like a sword or a lance, I guess. Fates. I don't suppose I'd find the word weapons anywhere? No, that sucks. Did I just look it up? Is there a weapon that deals mag damage Fates? Fuck, I already found the weapons in Fates. I just don't know where they are. I've already seen it before, but I don't know where I saw it. 11 sword Fates. Show me! Show me! Gameplay. That's not what I wanted. Pair up, Naginata, Katana. Where are you from? This is the real Wikipedia. Daggers, don't you dare. Okay, so this does pop up to this. I don't think there's a bolt Naginata that does mag damage. Oh, fuck. I suspected. Bolt Axe has to be in here. But I did see Bolt Naginata show up. Chapter 14, Birthright. Alright, well this is the Bolt Axe, so let's let's lock in a little bit. Bolt Naginata. Come on, sister. Chapter 19? How many fucking chapters are there? Rainbow Sage? How many chapters are there in this fucking game? Holy fuck, 30! Never mind, I thought I was halfway done. Normally they're about 20. Thank you very much, VA House 3000, for subscribing to the YouTube. I appreciate it. What's up, VA House? Remember that friend I talked about? She's trans. She says it's weird to turn your gender into your fire personality. Okay, well the thing is, I don't like saying that because I get a lot out of not using phrases from people on the internet because they usually carry connotations I don't feel comfortable with using. How do I say this? How do I say this in a way that like says that I've changed and I've grown? I used to have some struggles with the concept of equality when I was a younger boy. All right, COVID did a number on my social skills, and when I wanted to say things, I would often say that, you know, I have no problems with trans people, but I think it's weird to make it your entire personality. And so I don't really rip that phrase anymore because I don't like maybe the connotation's all in my head. Maybe things are different now, but I'm not ripping that anymore. I don't want to. I feel uncomfortable saying it. My cup broke. This is my fault. So personally, I'm not gonna rock that. I don't really like that phrase because, and I think a lot of words and a lot of phrases have connotations, especially because it's like, you know, as you develop, right, as a minority becomes more accepted, people who do not like the minority need to come up with more and more roundabout ways to say things, and I think that's one of them. But no, I mean, I don't. Loki, if you're gonna go all in on being transgender, go for it. I don't, you know, it's not to me. I don't got no problems with that. What the fuck is the bold Naginata? It's not, you know, I don't really get a lot out of like sorting myself into a group. Yeah, if you want to. If you want to go to it, it's just me personally, I don't get a lot out of sorting myself into a group. You know, and I know it can kind of sound like I'm looking down. I'm not. You know, I think if you you worry about fitting into a box that other people put you in, I think you can really trap yourself into a place you don't want to be. And because of that, I personally have a hard time grouping myself into really any category established by most people, because I don't feel like it. You know, my life is my life. And that means it's not there. That means it's not yours. I do what I want and I think what I want. I'm a free thinker. But not in the way that the phrase free thinker is used in the connotations of the internet. Whatever. Can I find a fucking list of these or what, man? How do I find weapons whose first game are Fire Emblem Fates? How do I find magic weapons? I understand magic, thunder powers. Does this mean anything? Why the fuck is this? Why does this matter? Thunder magic doesn't exist in Fates. Well, it does, but it doesn't have a sorting type. It doesn't have a sorting type, so it doesn't matter. I don't care. This stream is too woke. You're just a streamer. You're only a free thinker because you were told to be one, you sheep. Actually not true. Actually not true. Rip that on my own. Alright. Stay woke. So it's still bad if a trans person says that. Listen, I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything. She can say whatever the fuck she wants to. I'm just saying that I'm not gonna like espouse that as like a phrase because I personally know of and have used it in a connotation that is negative, and I don't feel comfortable ripping it. You use whatever fucking words you want. Not my. No, I don't care. I don't care. It's not my. You know, not my circus. Not my monkey. All right. Let's see. Energy drop, secret book. How are we looking here? Skill, speed, def. I'd like something that increases HP and luck. I guess I'll keep it. I'll go find Sophie. Why are we circling back to this topic? You brought it up! Called free thinkers when I rip their legs off. I don't know. Don't do that. Don't do that. No, we're not doing this. If I had... Listen, I literally just said not my circus, not my monkeys. And I did say you can go be as transgender as you want. But you can't do this. It's not funny. It's not funny. There are too many like, oh, I'm transgender and I'm going to be like super violent. I'm going to make like a lot of threats towards people because I can and I want to. All right, I want you specifically to have advanced past that. Okay, there's a video on Twitter right now that it's like it's just like I think a transgender woman making a joke that like, oh, I'm going to kill you. All right, you don't need to do that. It's not that. It's just like listen, I'm just saying I want you to advance past this. I don't want to deal with that. Listen, if I have to insert myself anywhere, I'd say there. All right, don't rip that. Don't do it. Okay, it's not as funny as you think. Boo! How'd they get past the bot? It's literally the easiest thing in the world. Alright, let's play some Fire Emblem. Now you want to play Fire Emblem? Okay, buddy. She is a cavalier, right? Am I crazy? Does she not ride the horse? Wow, she left the secret. She left the secret space. I remember some of the paralogs being difficult, and I think the reason is that they scale up with player levels. So let's hope that I don't get rocked. That Muubody situation is crazy. There's no situation. I have fence ridden so well. I'm a professional. I'm the GOAT. God damn it. Alright, there's nothing to say. There's no situation to be had. Alright, Obero with Moo, Silas and Rinka, Hana and Kaden. I at least want her to get a level up. That'd be cool. Hana and Setsuna. No, this is probably going to be difficult. I don't want to bring in 2 liabilities. That doesn't really seem awesome. Yeah, because all these guys are level 10 or promoted units. And there's Sophie, who has Seal Res, Shelter, and Elbow Room. Fuck! Yeah, she's a cab. Should I, like, reclass Silas into something useful? Maybe? Alright, fuck it, let's pull it up. Fuck it, let's pull it up, it doesn't matter. It's Fire Emblem. Alright, half of this game is just looking at the wiki. What if I reclass him and do some fucking bullshit with this guy? Alright, what are his reclasses? Silas. Alright, I'm looking for reclassing options. What does this mean? Oh, he can reclass into a mercenary? That's it? He can't reclass into anything else? What does mercenary give you? So let's get good skills from rec hero class. I don't think I can get him a good skill from a hero class, but I'll tap into this. Fuck. No, I'm a chud. Alright, fates. Good fortune. Blech. I don't remember, but this feels bad. Fuck! They get Vantage in 3 houses? God damn. That game's already easy. That game's already easy. You don't need to do that. Soul at level 5 hero. Damn! Soul at level 5 hero. When it activated, it has an AP drain effect. What is good fortune? Resolves up to 20%. Trigger luck stat. Strong riposte is +3 damage when counterattacking. Honestly, not bad. If I wanted to seal him here, turn him into a hero. No, I'd have to level him up anyways, right? Because he doesn't just get the class skills off a rip. He gets it from leveling up once. Which means if we go here and we go here, anything good on the Bonite side? Rally skill and Shuriken Breaker. All right, we're not getting our those. At that point, what is Rinka? If we're gonna reclass Silas so that Sophie can get good skills, what are you moving as, Rinka? Mechanist, Master Ninja, Ninja. I should also look at Oni Chieftain. Class skills. Your ass is not getting replicate. Let's not even laugh. Golem Bane. Effective against puppets. No, thank you. Master Ninja. We're looking at your. That's lethality. Iconic for a reason. You get the level 1 skill on the next levels respectively. Yeah, sorry, that is what I thought. What about Ninja? Lock Touch, Poison Strike. Blah, 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 blah. Death Blow. Fuck. Maybe I reclass Rinka into Oni Chieftain, because Death Blow's really good. Can Death Blow and Soul proc on the same hit? Probably not. I've changed my profile picture. Well, it might take a little bit to upload, but you know, happy for you. Fuck. I was a chud to pick Blacksmith. I was stupid and dumb. Salvage Blow is not good. Lance Breaker, honestly, not that bad, but alright, let's fucking back into the. When did I last save? This doesn't count as a reset. If I go back, hold on a minute. If I reset here, this doesn't count because this isn't what an Ironman's about. All right, like an Ironman is about not resetting when your units die. But an Ironman, I don't think has any provisions about whether or not you reset because you accidentally class into the wrong option. Cheater, I saved. I'm just checking. I'm just looking. Okay, yeah, let's zip through this. Let's zip through this, baby. It's not cheating. It's called being creative. I'll let that girl know about your cheating habits. Your ass will not do that. She doesn't give 2 fucks about whether or not I stream. She, what was it? I was on my own business. She was like, oh, are you streaming? And I was like, no. Because, she didn't even notice that she either did notice, she didn't care. That, to stream, the little thing will be purple on my Discord. Cheater, chicken eater. It's not cheating. It's called being optimal. Alright, nobody died. I'm just resetting so that I don't need to waste a Master Seal pop. Alright. It'd be cheating if I had actually done something with it. But as it stands right now, I'm just unusing something I shouldn't have used in the first place. Eat this daikon. Alright. You know what? Fuck! I ain't filling my shit with ice. Fire Emblem is like Persona? Exactly. Same thing. Same games, actually. Made by the same people. So. That's not true. That's not true. I am lying. Alright, Rinka, we're giving you Death Blow. I didn't know Oni Chieftain had that kind of sauce. Tainted Run 2. It's not tainted! Okay, why? Why is it tainted? Because I didn't want to spend another. I wanted to go back and change a reclass. Nothing happened. Literally everything played out the exact same. The difference is that I just wanted to switch my stuff. So you can use tomes now. Isn't that fun? I genuinely believe that for a sec. Yeah, well, you shouldn't have. Alright, Heart Seal. Partner seal, friendship seal. Let's just pop the whole fucking 9 yards here and let's see what we can get from them. What does Paladin get? At this point, if we're talking about reclassing, I hate reclassing. I hate 3 houses and engage so bad. Fucking Jesus Christ. God forbid we go back to the simpler times. Okay, I'll try to look up Sophie, and it gave me Sophia, so let's try this one more time. You have to spend an extra 3k to get a new heart seal, otherwise your heart will weigh more than the feather when a noob judges you. I'll just have to die like that. I need to watch a video because I'm clearly not getting educated in your streams. You're being so educated right now, it's crazy. Alright, so her reclassing options are the same. So when you use a seal, you get to change class, right? If you use a master seal, you upgrade the class that you have to 2 better classes that are attached to it. So Sophie is a cavalier. So when you go to class change, fates, when she uses the master seal, she can go to paladin or great knight. That said, in the later games, it's not a guide, it's a wiki. What you can do is you can use a different type of seal to turn them into a different class that is outside of the class tree. Same thing. Nope. Not even close. And so as it stands, you can move her to something else. Now, Soul's pretty good, but it doesn't get anything. So if anything, what should I do? Because she'll only, she'll reclass to hero? What does Paladin give her? Bro, you got like 50 billion people in your party? Got like 15. I'm not looking for class change, I'm looking for class skills. They get defender, and doesn't give a shit about ages, so I'm not hitting that. What the fuck? Damn! +1/+1, a bunch of shit. If the unit is lead unit and pair up. Paladin +1, and then Sophie hero, maybe? What's the hero skills? Soul and Axe Breaker. I think Axe Breaker is a good thing for her to have. Low key, maybe the move is Sophie hero. Keep Silas the same. I don't need to reclass anyone. I'll be fine. Still alive? It's not that much. I don't give a fuck about either games. I could believe anything if you said anything about those 2 games. Well, both of them are pretty good. You should consider them. Alright, so the move is keep this guy the same and get this girl to level 5. And then we'll be good. Wow. So the whole thing, I just reset for no reason. I just did all that for no reason. I love Fire Emblem. It doesn't get any better than this, baby. Let's see. Is there anybody I can reclass anything like crazy? Samurai. I'm not putting you to Samurai. Don't even joke. Don't even joke, lad. Diviner? No. Friendship and partner seal would be interesting. Become a Oni chieftain! We really want Sophia right now? All the kids catch up quick with offspring seals and the army's still chilling even with the 4 deaths. I agree. I think it's in my best interest to maybe not. I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna get Rinka to 5, but we'll find out, right? No, wait, I need more weapons. We're gonna go back. We're just gonna skip through all this and we're gonna go back. Don't worry about this. Oh, is this that fucking shitty map that they put in Engage? No, it's not. Thank heavens. Thank heavens it's not the shitty map they put in Engage. I hate all the odd numbers besides 5. Why? What's your beef with 7?
Thank you for coming.
Alright. This is a rod shop. I do not need to be here. I need to be here. This is a rod shop. You're good. You already have something. Can you get anything crazy? Steel Naginata would be pretty good. Makes follow attacks more difficult to perform. Might 9, Might 11, 55. Honestly, I don't think there's a point to getting the Steel Naginata if you have the Pine Branch. So I'm not going to. We're gonna get you the Throwing Club. Maybe I should sell the fucking brass club you got on there. I mean, you don't need it. No, it's got dodge 10. People gain XP when the guard gauge activates, so she can level up slowly every time without too much effort. Wicked. I just don't like to make them. Like, I can't add 2 plus 7 to make an even number. Like, I don't know. Why would that make you an even number? Why would that give you an even number? Doesn't make any sense. Is your sword rank actually D? Holy fucking shit. What a bum. This girl's broke. What have we got? Anything good on here? No. Iron? Oh, she already has an iron Yumi. Anything good in terms of this? Iron shuriken or brass shuriken? 4 and 85, 7 and 90. Skill -3, defense -3, res -3. Okay. What's this one? It's not gonna tell me. I don't even want to know. Whatever. That's why I'm saying it doesn't. Somehow it pisses me off. I think you're on coke. I think you're crazy. Alright, she already has a steel Naginata. You can't get anything because you're a healer, and I didn't get you what you should have gotten. You probably should have a steel Naginata or a pine branch. Alright, let's see if we can root around in our inventory. When somebody dies, do they lose their shit, or do they come back to the convoy? They come back to the convoy! Yahoo! Alright, fuck it. Take the iron dagger. Let's go to Kaze. Let's give him the steel shuriken, because what the fuck's else he gonna do? Alright, we're gonna go to Hinoka. We're gonna give her either the pine branch or the, steel Naginata. Well, we already have one just floating around. That's cool. I think we're good for the most part. Obviously, Hayato's could have something better, but it'll be fine. Alright, let's play some more video game, huh? Other than this. Let's not talk to you right now. They call me Crazy Dave, streamer. They call me Crazy Dave from how crazy I am. Doubt it. Oh, fuck. Do I want Rika to have staves? Is there anything in the little stave inventory that she can use? We do not have an E rank stave. And I'm not using the arm scroll on her, so she can get ready to kick rocks if I can't find anything in here for her. Rat spirit! Alright, let's go.
Thank you.
How long does it take for my PFP? I don't know. You might need to hydrate and stretch. Should you redeem those? I don't think you did. Did you? I didn't see them pop up. Did I miss that? I don't think you use stave just scrolls. Oh, yeah. Stave is a different option. I didn't? Then no, I'm not going to do either of those things. Motherfucker, they're redeem on Twitch for a reason. I don't have shit on YouTube. Listen, I can't help you with that. YouTube does not work with that. So, yeah, I can't say anything. Finally, this is Chive. I hope Ryoma is here. I sure hope that one of the Norian siblings isn't here. That would be unfortunate. Oh my god. No! I know those feet anywhere. Well, when I said it like that, made me sound like a foot pervert. Damn. I thought that this was only in Conquest. It seems I am foolish in nature.
You're so cute.
Do people get one free redeem? No. No free redeems. Hola. Thank you very much for redeeming Hydrate. Thank God I just drank my water. Alright, I'll stretch though. So this is Camilla. If I was playing the other games, I'd have her in my party. But it is not the case as it stands right now. Fuck, I'm tall. Oh, I'm too tall for this basement. Oh, I'm too tall for this basement. Well, I might as well refill up my water bottle because it's getting kind of empty. Being tall is actually the hardest thing to be. I get them. Nope. Maybe. I don't know. Did you? Got a problem with it? Are you one of the people that don't identify with the them pronoun? What's your woke level, buddy? That's my brother you're smothering.
I see.
I'm happy for you. All I ever wanted was for you to be loved.
Um,
Do I have to fight her? Surely not. Oh, I do have to fight her. I can't believe it.
Big brother. Why? Oh,
He'll never be our brother again.
I'll take care of this.
I'll kill all of you for taking him from us. Yeah, so she's kind of crazy. She's a yandere. That's the thing, though.
Yes.
Working with Hans is insane, dude. He's so evil.
Sorry, darling.
I wish all it could be as it was, but I came here to fight. Whatever.
I love you too.
Can't do
much
shit
to
about that. I
let
thought you said you were a
go.
potential trans girl. What happened in the past fucking 2 hours? Alright, you were little boy just fucking 2 minutes ago. And now you're already threatening me to cancel you for dead naming you. Oh, how the world changes. Unironically, my pronouns on Instagram are /man. That can count in 2017. That's neat. That's cool. I don't know. I don't use Instagram. I don't have anything to say about that. I don't use Instagram. All right. I don't. It's not really my scene. And by my scene, I mean truly. I don't care about anything that happens on that app. Hinoka and Kaze, Obromu, Azura Sakura. I could get rid of one of these guys. I could get rid of Sakura. But then we only have one healer, and frankly speaking, as fun and magical as that sounds, it also sounds like a horrific fucking stupid idea. We don't need Kaze. Sorry, buddy. I don't know. He could be pretty good. His strength is worse than Kagura's, actually, so maybe not. Let's view this map. What is this? Oh, village. Fuck, finally. If he's an inherently very gay series, helped her speedrun her gender. It's true. I'll go change it again. Listen, I'm just asking. Just asking questions. Oh, fuck. Well, I hope they don't use that on me. Oh, that's great. I do want to use that on them. What does this do? Okay, I guess I can do that. Okay, I guess I can do that too. What's the move here? Send Hinoka to the right and then Korin up and to the right. You're not Hinoka. You are Hinoka. Who are we pairing you up with? Nobody. Let's see. Let's get optimal here. We're gonna do that. That'll increase your strength. You can't change your username for 60 days. Ooh, stinker. That is pretty funny. Did not know that, but that is pretty funny. Let's see if I could worm my way all the way up there. Oh, I got this. Swamp, and then Moo joins up with Silas. Let's put you in the background here. Let's move you up here. Let's move Oboro down here. And we'll bridge the gap. Save. Alright, now we actually can reset. This is why I'm called Hazriel100 across most of my accounts, because you didn't change your name? Yeah, I bet. Seems like how it would work. This is a one stop, so what I can do is this. Dragon Vein! Damn! Wicked. Alright, let's try our best to get Hinoka over there. If I do this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so it doesn't matter, which means what I can do actually is, she'll be fine. She'll hold down the fort. I can't imagine you will be any stronger. Not on Instagram though. Not on Instagram. It seems. That's right. I got a friend who's actually in Italy right now for like a family vacation. Ain't that fun? Ain't that fun, huh? Small world. We're gonna switch to Setsuna here. Iron Yumi. Thank God. Alright, I don't think you can touch her, and I don't think you can touch her. I probably should have actually checked the ranges, but I didn't really feel like it. It's crazy because there was one boat map that had Malagnites, and now it's like, ooh, there's one Wyvern Rider and one Malagnite, and this is the boss. What's that supposed to mean? I just thought it was neat that someone I know would also be in Italy. Spirit Dust! Just thought it was cool. Can I kill you? No. What's your range? Okay, so you'll attack whoever. If I can kill this guy, I don't think I can. Get him! Alright, that didn't really do that much. Guess where I'm at though? Italy? Vantage! I don't know how helpful that'll be, but it'll be worth something, I'm sure. Alright, we'll switch to Moo here, and then we'll Yato twice. Alright, you fucking dumbass. I really needed you to dodge. If I switch to Kagero, she is defense 9, speed 15. Which means she will survive if I put her right here. I don't think that guy over there can hit me, so we'll be okay. Oh, there's Azura. Let's sing, and then you pick up what's over here.
I see.
Everyone's is under Norian rule, but we actually fucking hate those people. Back in America, only for a couple weeks. Also, my parents are moving. I need the help. Well, that's nice. That's kind. Fuck you, Shuriken. No, that's pretty dope. Welcome back to the States. I almost fucking died to that fucking Wyvern Lord, so. Yeesh. Alright, that's not good. About a lot of good my fucking Zap does there, considering how like no one's there anymore. Theoretically I could fly here. That's not true, it literally is impossible. So theoretically my ass. I'd love it if I could just fucking get over there. I don't think I can kill this guy. I cannot kill this guy, although I can make sure he doesn't do a lot of damage. Alright, first of all, Iron Yumi. I kind of transitioned midstream and treating it like I had a birthday, when in reality this is kind of huge. Well, a birthday is a pretty big deal too. Yeah, it is kind of a big deal. It's a little weird to bear witness to. You know, it feels like I just watched a caterpillar enter and then exit a cocoon. I was like, damn, Loki, I thought it took a little longer, but I guess not. Well, for me, birthdays aren't that big. Okay. I'm cooked here. Hold on. Listen, I would love to treat it with the seriousness it deserves, but I have to lock in on this very moment, so. Listen, I'd love to treat it seriously, but you don't understand. I've gotta move my units. Alright, so you're on the verge of death. Theoretically, I could use Azura here, but I only need 3 people, but that's the thing. Oh, I could divert Silas. By Dragonstone. No, because then how would I kill this guy? Go! Obero! Alright, that does not do that much. I was kind of hoping for a little bit more. And even then, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, she'd be able to move up here. But then I wouldn't have anyone who'd be able to, like... Fuck. I gotta think about this. Completely understand. Lock the hell in. I'm trying. You're gonna do 8 damage to me, and that's gonna be quite a lot. What about you? I pressed that button for a reason. What I want to do is move up by like 3 spaces. Guard Naginata. Alright, how do I do this? How would I do this? So both Azura and then only Azura just gets fucking, how? She just gets beefed because her defense is super low. That woods. What are your odds of hitting me? Pretty low. They'd be low if it was there. If I killed you here, just hope that her being in the woods is good enough. Okay, if I did this. But then, what's your move? 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's fine. That's totally fine. I can do this. I need you like dead, but you're not gonna die. Iron katanas, whatever. She's probably not gonna get hit. I need you dead, but you're probably not gonna die. What if I Obero? And then, what are you? You have the Yato or the Dragonstone equipped? What's the might on this, and what's the might on this? Well, the Dragonstone is higher might, so we're fucking rolling with that. Boom. Bam. Okay, well that's Obero. Seal defense, which means super easy to kill. Azura can cover this distance. And then Yato for 100%. And we're gonna do that. We're gonna do this. Then we're gonna sit here. Items, Dragonstone, Convoy. I should have gotten everybody vulneraries, and I'll do that from the next one onwards. Which means now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which means he hits here, and he hits here, and he hits here, but he only has a steel axe, so it's not that big of a deal. Bloom Festal. I could have used the rescue staff for something more interesting, but it's probably fine. Can I make a settlement in this game? That's kind of what the castle is, you know? Ooh, that's fine. That's totally chill. Dragonstone is mag base, so probably not good against the low res Draconites. Good point. Good point. Ooh, there we go. I'm gonna get my fucking shit knocked off, but that's fine. Alright, technically it did take longer. I just didn't bother. I just bothered not telling anyone. You mentioned it on stream a couple times. But no, I got you. You know, congrats. I feel bad. There are a lot of... What is it? How do I say this? There are a lot of gay people in the stream. There are a lot of queer people in the stream. Makes me fear that I'm accidentally converting people. It makes me like, how many times, how many gay people are gonna show up, and it's like, well, you know, makes me, you know, like, damn, is this me? Am I doing this? You're not responsible at all? I don't know. I'm beginning to think that I'm accidentally part of a pipeline. I feel bad. You know, like I'm unduly influencing people. If I do this, they'll kill me, which means I need you to do this, which means that's not gonna work. What is the move here right now? 1, 2, 3, 4. I know exactly what I need to do. I'm just not happy about it. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna Dragon Vein. I was cleared long before I knew you. Muubody to get pipeline. I'm not talking about you, obviously. Obviously, I'm not talking about you. I've been streaming for a hot minute. Alright, can I do this? Staff, rescue. No, I gotta... Oh, fuck. Really? Rescue tome! That's... Okay, that works. Yeah, goated. Not goated, but that's fine. She can take an A. Oh wait, it would have been fine because she had D shields, but it's chill. It's called being responsible. The gay church of Muubody. I didn't mean for it to happen. It just kind of occurred. I didn't choose the gay life. The gay life chose me, and I was like, no. And then decided to take all of my stream viewers. Is there a reason to care about these guys? It does not seem like it. What do I want to do here? I don't want to switch from Hana because she's low-key dodge tanking like a motherfucker right now. I do want to kill these goobers. We're gonna do you. No, you're dead. We're gonna move you up. No, you're dead. Then we got Ober over here. And we're gonna move her here. And guess what? You're dead. All right, that's working out. The reason why we don't want to leave the enemies with low health on the barriers is because they're gonna attack, and then my units are gonna attack back. And then if my units attack back and then kill those guys, that will introduce the ability for more enemies to come in, and so it's inherently safer to clean them out, you know, similarly to how you would like weeds in a garden. That's fine. Is it you making everyone queer? Is the world becoming queer? I don't know, but it feels like I'm the one doing it. It feels like I'm the one doing it, and it's like I don't want to put that on me. I don't want to put that on me. I don't want to like be responsible. You know, like low-key, the world can turn without me, but I just, you know, makes me feel like I'm unduly influencing people, and it's not really my goal. The move here is to do what? I don't really have any. I could use Azura and then build a gap. That might be the move. You got anything crazy on you? Steel Lance, Steel Lance? Alright, it's time. Rinka! Rinka, it's your moment! That'll boost her luck, so maybe she won't get crit. We got 3 people here, which is great. We're gonna use the Steel Naginata to kill you. And we're gonna move one person down into this section. But who? But who? Obviously this guy. Do I want to do you? Let's try it. Iron Naginata should be fine. And then we're gonna get you with the shuriken. I want to share a story with you, but you guys will laugh at me, I think. Well, you want to know what? It's okay to be laughed at sometimes. It's okay to be laughed at sometimes. You know, that pipeline is real though. It's terrifying. What do I want to do here? This is a safe space. It's true. Okay, I'll get laughed at then. That's a beautiful thing. Alright. That's what human connection is all about. Holy fuck! That was a shit ton of money! Rinka, kill him! Alright, Rinka did not kill him, but she did decrease his resistance stat, which I don't know if that's useful or notable, but it's something, ain't it? Okay, what do I want to do here? I would like to Dragon Vein this, but that's just going to incite the wrath of that knight. We need to deploy pronto. How do I want to do this? I'd like to... I don't know, how do I want to do this? How do I want to break this down? Okay, we're gonna switch. Visit. Talisman. I don't know if these guys break houses. I don't think that's how that works, but I can very much imagine this is how that works. And to be honest, I would rather not risk it, so fuck it, we ball. We're putting this asshole here. They're probably gonna use bows. Is Hans gonna attack me? Hans is not gonna attack me, but even if he did, it would literally just be nothing. Cause he's a bum. If I switch, does that shield me from anything? 24, 21. Alright, this guy is a stronger defensive unit. Take this steel Yumi that you can't use. Thank you. Alright, we're gonna sit here and we're gonna bait this guy out. Is there any reason to care about him? Honestly, Hana might be better. But as it stands right now, her defense and res are down? For what? Oh, the Iron Katana. Yeah, there's nobody here that can really help out, but hey, fuck it, we ball. You know, Bloom Festal? Here we go. When I was in high school, there's this guy I was friends with in 5th grade. In 10th grade, he came out and said he was gay and that he liked me, and it was weird, man, because we'd even do that situation. Hey, bro, 100%. Yeah, that shit's... Hey, that shit's rough, man. 100%. I understand. I think you're supposed to play Celeste beforehand. I mean, 100%. I feel for you. The thing is, I think normally I'd laugh, because I'm an evil guy. But no, I knew something like that. There was this guy I'd known since 5th grade, and we went on like a band trip because I was in band in middle school. I've mentioned this before, although mine was a little bit weirder than yours. Mine's a little bit weirder than yours, so I guess that's why. I don't know. I won't laugh. We went on a band trip, and it was me, him, his brother, and my other friend. We were all guys because we were big chilling, and we stayed in one hotel room with 2 beds. And I was like, "Listen, I'm sleeping on this bed, and I don't want the rest of you to sleep with me at all. I'm taking this bed, so you guys work that shit out among yourselves." Because there were 2 beds and like a chair or something. And like, yeah, obviously, was it selfish of me to take one of the beds and be like, "I'm not sleeping with anyone else"? Yes. Do I regret it? No. And so he took the other bed, and then maybe like a year or so later, maybe a year and a half, he was like, "Actually, guys, I've been bisexual for a long time, and I really wanted one of you guys to sleep in that bed with me." And personally, I thought that was weird as fuck. That would really creep me out. That was really, I don't know, I did not fucking like that. That felt really perverted. So you're in a better situation than I was, I think. But nah, hey man, sometimes that shit just happens. It's nice that they like told you in a totally normal way. I think that's pretty cool. It's nice that they told you in a normal way. But hey man, that's a bummer. That is a bummer, because low-key he's meant to be your homie, but he wants to be more than that. You know, it's a bummer. How the fuck do I kill you? You've already been that. I'm not saying it's bad to be gay at all. I'm just kind of embarrassed. But it went well. Told him I wasn't interested. He said he understands. He just had to get off his chest. Yeah, well, I just meant in terms of like whether or not there's a relationship. You know what I mean? Can you kill her? You can. You do a lot of damage. Ragnarok. The problem is that she's using magic. I don't have anybody that can really put up with this kind of stuff. If that fucking crackhead Silas had a thingamabobber, bye man. It happens. I guess. Are you guys still friends? Because personally, I think it's really big, even or especially with straight people, where it's like, oh, you know, I actually like you, and they're like, ah, well, and then they stop being friends. What might are you guys hitting with? 19, 27, 19. -27 minus 16 is 11. 19 minus 16 is 3. 11 plus 6 is like 17. Yeah, you'll be okay. Hold the fort. If Obro had the guard Naginata, maybe. Well, I'm not putting Obro in that spot, so maybe. Welcome back to the stream, Cosmos. How's it going? I truly don't know. Does this stack if I use the... Oh, wait, you've already been weekend, maybe? No. Does it stack if I use the daggers on here? The dagger debuffs? Debuffs don't stack. Thanks for calling. Thanks for the help, Cosmos. I appreciate it. Alright, what I want to do is get her, but I don't know if I can. That's 14 damage. That is 28 damage. This guy is on fucking crack. Boom! Alright, beautiful. Now I can just kill her. I might not even need to pull anything back. 13, in fact, would be enough. Kagero! Beautiful. Alright, I still gotta kill this asshole though, so that sucks. First of all, I should probably do this. Is there anyone else that has an uncomfortably and comically large attack range? Alright, thank you. Obro's not going to be able to kill him. It's just not how that works out to do. I could just return and then switch, transfer, sit, and then Corrin! Corrin, kill him! And then Azura triggers the Dragon Vein to fuck that guy up. This is TMI for one day. I'll shut up now. Hey man, it's chill. Hey, that's how life be, you know what I mean? I might have accidentally made it so that Rinka can kill everybody that touches her. Which is bad, because ideally she wouldn't. Holy fuck, almost died. Okay, that sucks. Well, this is certainly annoying. How do I want to go about this? Yeah, I've got to fucking get rid of these assholes. Okay. Ox Spirit! Hopefully that's a level up. Finally, one of these days, man, huh? Okay, bad level up. Okay, how do I want to go about this? You are actually not taking damage, which is remarkable. You are beefy as hell. You died of res damage, but I don't really have any magic users, which means that will do a shit ton of damage to you. The issue is that I need you dead specifically, but I don't have an armor slayer. It might actually be Hana time. I don't love the fact that you're in range of like a steel thingamabobber. Oh, what about you? Rat Spirit for 4. Alright, so that's not gonna work out. Armor Slayer might work. Rinka's magic is not gonna work, I'll tell you that already. I could build a wall. 1, 2, 3 type of thing. Fuck you. There we go. Poison Strike. Now they're both pretty close to death. If I build a wall here, I might be okay. So say if I were to Oboro Javelin, actually using an underleveled Hayato is actually kind of fun. Look at him, level 7. Look at him sitting there, minding his own business. Bye, Hans. Oh, Caden level up. Yes. God, this guy's stats are fucking on. They're fucking freakish. We will move you up here. I should have switched you with Hinata. That's fine. This got nothing to do with me. Go! Yes! Alright, I do worry a little bit about these assholes. What is this? The problem is that you guys 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so you guys aren't really gonna suffer the brunt of that right away. If I could kill you and take your place. Can I kill him and take his place? I don't know. Kill him! Ox Spirit! Alright, Ox Spirit is not killing him. That is a shame. I was really hoping for that. But this guy can definitely die. So let's figure this out first. Really use that fucking, that Bolt Naginata right now. But alas, here it stands. Okay. Are you streaming tomorrow? What's tomorrow? Tuesday? Not really the plan. Maybe, but I wouldn't bet on it personally. If you put will move stream tomorrow on Kalshi, personally I'd bet no, but I also don't agree in betting. I think it's bad for you. Okay, we're gonna Yato you. And then we're gonna Hana you. And that'll get you. And then we'll Iron Naginata you. And then we'll have to do some fucking bullshit because I low-key fucked up. Well, then we'll have to do some bullshit. All right, 9 and 9. That's not great. How are we looking here? Raider Yumi, I take 14. All right, I actually took 0. Lucky me, I guess. Is there anyone here that I can feed a level up to? How are you doing, Tsubaki? Not even close. It's like 7:30 here, and I'm still sleepy. I'm still so sleepy. Oh, it's like mountain time or central. It's central time. You're in central time. Mountain time is farther. Central time, I think. You're in Alabama time, is what you are. Okay. I don't want to get through this. I have to dance. I have to dance for Azura, which means that I can't just do whatever I want, which is a bummer. Do this, and then we're gonna move Azura over here. Well, you know, jet lag and whatnot. Oh, fuck, I should not have moved you. I should have helped Hanoka. Stupid of me to do this. Stupid of me to do this. Whatever. How much damage am I taking? 12 each. As long as I don't do anything fucking stupid, I'll be okay. You're already trapped in there. I have to kill you with this. Let's really make sure that I don't fuck it up. 91% on Rat Spirit, 92% on Brass Naginata. You're cooked, buddy. I never want to see you here again. We're gonna do Bloom Festal. Bloom Festal broke, that's fine. Oh, I need to move my units. Okay, can you touch this? No, it only got one of them. Oh, fuck, I thought it would have gotten the general. Ugh, that sucks. That sucks pretty bad. Okay, well, I'm gonna move you. I gotta move one of you assholes southwards. Tsubaki, it's you, buddy. Okay, how do I want to do this? First of all, can I kill you with this? Get him! Beautiful. Okay, now what? I'll put you here, and then you'll die. Your movement is 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 2 range, which means this is literally the edge of your range. So what I'm gonna do here is, what's your defense? 19? What's my defense when I hit the Dragonstone? 23? How much damage are you doing? 14 with a might of 6, which means you're doing a total of 20 damage. Your defense will be 19, so it's literally not that big of a deal. I'm going to do this and do that. And then I'm gonna use Azura and Silas over here. Move them like this, move them like this. We're gonna have to split, I think. Hey, I'm back. Welcome back to the stream. Uh-oh. Get him! Alright, that didn't do that much. But his defense is sealed, so fuck that guy. Alright, this will be a little tough. I've also skipped dinner. You're still in this battle. It takes so long. Playing the game. Kill him! Alright, do not kill him. Does not seem like that is an option that we got. Hayato! Setsuna! Alright, that's not really an option. What we can do is if we kill Selena here, which I don't want to do because she's awesome and the best. But if we do that, we can choke point. Is there any way to do that in just one? There is. I'm sorry, my beautiful, but I'm not playing Conquest or Revelation, so into the abyss you go. I don't play Fire Emblem, so what do I know? Takes a little bit sometimes. Some of the battles are a little long. Alright, we'll move Tsubaki here to step on the space. You get a little item. The Wayne Festal. Is there anyone here that I really want to hold the point? That can both hold the point, but also receive benefits from holding the point. The odds of that being the truth, higher than you think. There we go, look at that. Is that a level up? That is a level up, beautiful. Okay, now I wonder if Hayato can do this. He can! Assuming he doesn't miss. He didn't! I'll see you tomorrow if you're streaming. We leave to Minnesota next week. Oh, good lord. Good heavens. Okay. Have fun in Minnesota. Don't really know if I'll be streaming tomorrow. Don't think so, but it's been fun having you. Oh, I got a DM on Discord.
I'm ready.
From the lady I've been talking to. I said expecting it to be something I didn't want, and now it just looks like I'm being mean. We're leaving Minnesota. Oh, well, fuck Minnesota. That place sucks. I'm sorry. What do they got? Milwaukee? Or is that Wisconsin? Oh, no, they got the Timberwolves. They got the Minnesota Timberwolves. My bad, my bad, my bad. My ass is not fucking touching this asshole until he gets appropriately close to me to where I can pick him off from a distance. Anything in here I want to rip out on him. We're moving down south, but I won't tell you. If you're coming to Georgia, let me know. I'll tell you the really cool things about Atlanta. There's a lot of them. Other than the part you gotta pay for parking. I like when I told my friends and they gave a response equivalent to like we already knew. That's funny. It is true. I think coming out used to be pretty big, and there's a little bit of a remnant on it. There's a little bit of a like a holdover back from when being gay was like super taboo. People are like, this coming out moment is like super big, and like I agree that it's important, but I know there are a bunch of people on Twitter that are like, oh, I gotta come out to my homophobic Islamic parents. And people on the internet being like, no, why would you do that? It's the dumbest fucking thing ever. So I'm glad you're enjoying it though. I'm glad things are going well. All right, goodbye, Hazriel. I'm waving, you just can't see it. I wanted to wave because I got the fucking, the wrist guard on my wrist. But that doesn't matter, you can't see me. Yes! I'm goated. But no, it is interesting. It's weird to see a tradition arise in like real time, because it's like coming out used to be like pretty big. It used to be like a really important thing, and not that it's not important anymore, but like it's less of a big deal. Like people aren't like that homophobic anymore. Most people are pretty chill.
Oh, goodness.
Which is pretty funny. There's like a college humor skit about it. That's like coming out, but nobody really gives a shit. And it's this guy, and he's like, I'm gay. I like men. I love sucking dick. And they're like, oh yeah, bro, it's fine. It's chill. It's whatever. You know, but I bet maybe like 20 years ago, in 2006, they'd be like, whoa!
Know this.
He's fooling you! I managed to get in time for the introduction to the best wyvern of Birthright. Oh fuck, is Scarlet show up in this one? If you don't want to be my brother, fine. I'll erase you from my heart forever. Holy fucking... Is that Bernie? Who is that?
Huh?
Wouldn't you like to know? Who is this guy? Is it Ryoma?
Here we go.
No way. That would be pretty funny if it's Ryoma.
Leave it to me.
Is it Ryoma?
What?
Oh wait, this is super funny.
It's over.
I pretended to be a general this whole time, but I'm actually Ryoma.
Thank you.
Not a problem.
Thank you, stranger. I'm Scarlet, which is based off of my armor, which is Scarlet.
Oh. Unbelievable. Huh?
You still don't know who I am. It's me, Ryoma. What the fuck, man? Not to be that. Why would you reclass into a general? That shit only makes you weaker. You're better with the Reginto than what you are without. I genuinely think that if you like reclassed Ryoma and you wouldn't let him use and you won't let him use the Rijinto, no matter what you did, the benefit you get would be so like even if you like maximized it and optimized it to such an insane degree and you gave him like the best build, I think what you would get would be marginally better than just base Ryoma with Rijinto. What would he reclass into? General. Wait, Scarlet on my team now? She is on my team. Wait, I get to use her! She doesn't die immediately in this one, does she? Oh, that's awesome. That's so cool. Imagine if you had access to the Armonite class. It would be funny. It would be funny. You'd be like, hee hee hee, hoo hoo hoo. I don't think you need to change your style. You have the spark of genius, Kagero. She can be married and live a good life here. She can get married in Revelations. It's weird that she can't marry what's his name, Ryoma, but it is what it is. Do I have Ryoma in my army yet? I do have Ryoma in my army yet, and he does have Rijinto. Why does he have Sunfest till 15? Imagine you get her killed like next battle. That would be crazy, huh? Wouldn't it be crazier if the game actually killed her off in the next battle? Yeah, I bet it would be. Beans! Thank God. Alright, let's hope I can upgrade my fucking Dawn. Wait, which one's the one with the Master Seal? I think it's the Rod Shop. Yeah, Rod Shop level 2. Yeah, Armory level 2. Goated. Alright, there we go. Let's go to the private quarters. Let's talk to Obero. She's cute. I don't know what the hearts mean. I don't really get it. I don't think I've ever really gotten it. It's a holdover from whatever the fuck they're in the Japanese version of this game. You can touch them. You can touch whoever you invite to your castle.
I like coming here.
And they were like, "This is so perverted. We can't bring this to America. They wouldn't enjoy it." Personally, I don't know, man. I'd like to do it. I'd like to do it. I'm just saying, put an age restriction on that guy. You can't fucking touch Elisa or Sakura, but let everybody else hop in, man. Not Mozu, maybe, or Hayato. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of the ages off the top of my head. Go, Kagero! Win me a peach. I love how in Revolutions you can marry Scarlet when she dies. Corn is like, how am I gonna tell Ryoma? It is very funny. It's weird that they do just let you do that. But I guess, you know, what was it? The fundamental philosophy of you should be able to marry everyone as long as you're heterosexual, unless you're gay and you like Rahat. And the idea of like, it would be funny if she died really just crossed the wires there. Man, why is Rahat able to give you a baby anyways? I don't know. I've got no clue. Time for Ryoma to solo the rest of the game. It would be literally crazy to lose now. But we still got half the game left, I think. I would like to not rely solely on Ryoma, but there we are.
I didn't notice you.
Okay, well please do notice me. It's rude of you to say. Show me Master Seals! That's 10 grand. They call me Moneyster Moneybag. Male Coin can also marry Niles when you miss out on 2 kids. Yeah, I meant gay people having babies, I think. I think female Coin can marry a bunch of people. The only one she can have babies with is Rahat. But I know for a fact that she can marry and have babies with the Hot. But that's all I know. Someone say it would have been cool if the dialogue were changed to how am I going to tell Kana? 100%, yeah. 1,000,000%.
Come again.
Oh my god. Alright, let's do some fucking bullshit. Let's do some tomfoolery. The stream's going for 2 hours and 40 minutes. Ooh, I'm feeling like it's time to do a bunch of horse shit and then end stream, huh? How are we feeling about that? Practice katana could low-key be goated. Yeah, I'll fucking give you the practice katana. Can you? No, you're still D rank on bows. You can't use the Wayne Festal. You can't use that. Heal, Sun Festal. Fucking take it. Just take that one and take that one. You do need rescue, so I'll get you that one. You also don't need this. Killer Axe, Fujin Yumi. All right, let's go to the Dawn Armory. I never played Ultra Kill. Yeah, Ultra Kill is one of those games. It's like Fallout New Vegas or Celeste, or I'm just thinking of famously transgender games. Those are the only two I can come up with off the top of my head, but I know there are more. I know there are more. Undertale, kind of. They should have kept the face touching on the game too. Personally, I would have enjoyed it, but that's because, listen, man, all right, what am I gonna do? Say no? Why am I getting texts in the family group chat? My mom made cookies. Oh, that's fucking awesome. It's gonna, if you're gonna keep the incest in the game, keep all the weird stuff too. I got and I'm looking for an amen. I'm looking for an amen. 1,000,000%. All right. 1,000,000%. Ooh, horse spirit. Who am I looking for? Oh, is that the Bolt Naginata? It is the Bolt Naginata. Oh, hell yeah. Who am I buying for people? I need to get a rescue staff for Sakura, but considering how the rescue staff isn't at the armory, let me go! You should, it's peak, never. Listen, alright? Act broke to stay rich. I'm getting money. I got an internship right now, but I gotta act broke to stay rich. You must understand. I have so many video games, I don't need to buy a new one. I feel like I should be. Wait. Vulneraries, before I do anything.
Oh, I didn't notice you.
Stop being dismissive of me. It hurts my feelings. 20. That would be a lot, man. How many units do I have in my fucking army? You named them all at the top of your head? Yeah. Yep, there are more, I know. Internship that pays, couldn't be me. Yeah, but you're like political. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times 3 is 21. If I get 20, I could get them for all of them. So you're like doing. I already said Celeste. I said Celeste and I said Fallout New Vegas and Ultra Kill. I know there are more, but I can't remember them. But no, it's unfortunate. But you're like doing something with your time. I'm doing like a fake job for fake people. You can marry Midori, but you can change Jacob's support so he doesn't threaten Rinko with kidnapping if she doesn't go with him on their S support. Either sanitize it completely or leave it weird. Agree. I remember seeing a I didn't know they did that actually. I didn't know they did that. What is it? I saw a post on Twitter that was like by General Gooner. It was like, when will the woke Western media learn that we will not purchase their games until they stop unsexualizing their characters? And they put a picture of Hulkenberg's ass. If you don't know, Hulkenberg is the character from Metaphor v Fantasio, which I happen to think is a really good game. Sorry, let me rephrase. I happen to think is one of the best games ever made. Doesn't have a romance system in it. Pretty chill. I never even thought about it being unwokified or wokified, and that's because it wasn't. They just didn't give Hulkenberg an ass in that game. But it's weird. There will be a bunch of people that are like, it's hard to be like, I want weird shit in my video games, because the people that like agree with you are like, we need to make sure all the women in this JRPG with no romance elements a massive ass. And it's like, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. Let's not say this. All right, I'm not with you. I will not buy games until Japan learns to stop being woke. It's like, no, I don't. Stop. No, we're not together. I'm not like you. Please. I gotta wear a big fucking sign that's like, I'm not with them. I'm not with him. Listen, I just like it when my games are a little freaky. Alright? Listen, I believe in the directorial vision of a game. To the detriment of the game itself, I believe in the directorial vision of a game. If the director wants to do some crazy ass shit, then they should be allowed to do some crazy ass shit. And if the director doesn't want to do some crazy ass shit, they don't want to. And that goes in whatever direction they want, as long as it's not like too crazy. You know what I mean? I know I'm going back on what I said, but I think amazing games are made with like risks and weird things that maybe push the boundaries a little bit. And I think you need to be okay with that at some points, you know, for like directorial integrity. You know, because if you do everything by committee, you'll never have any art at the end of the day. You can't watch a movie like Look Back or One Battle After Another and go like, oh yeah, you know, we could have sanded the edges off of this. Because you can't do that. You know, Look Back as a movie is distinctly made solely by Tatsuki Fujimoto. And if he wasn't the one that made that movie, it wouldn't have been the same. And if anybody went to him and was like, actually, you need to change this, I would sew their fucking nuts to their nose. The DVD thing hit the corner. Yippee! The dinosaurs and the pretty devas, none of this woke nonsense. Listen, personally, I am a firm believer in let the director do whatever the fuck they want. And I want that director's vision to come to me. All right? If they want to change that... Personally, this is why I do like Toby Fox as a developer, even though he's an asshole. It takes forever to make a video game. But it was like when he did translations for, I think, the English and the Japanese versions of Deltarune, or when he did the translation for the Japanese version of Deltarune, his ass should have been working on the video game. But he sat there and he was like, hold on, I need to micromanage literally everything about this. I believe in directorial intent so strongly because I think video games can be art. I think they are art. And I'm not gonna be like, whoa, you know, we gotta change things. All right, put it all out there, man. Obviously there are exceptions. Personally, do I think the director of Sex with Furry Hitler should have made that game? No. But it's so funny that personally, let him do it. The concept is really out there, and the world needs a little bit like that. Not too much, but a little bit. Don't worry about it. If Korn marries a Hoshido Royal, they reveal that they're not blood related. But if Korn marries the child of a Hoshido Royal, they don't. And Korn believes they just married their nephew and niece. Nasty. I'm not affiliated with you. The Japanese are just as disgusted as we are, but it's more normalized there. I agree. There are some things that I feel like could be better. But low-key, whatever the guy making the game wants to do, personally. Even if it doesn't turn out very good, as long as it is an expression of what he wanted to put out there, I'm happy. I don't know. I think a game's a little more like art than I think I probably should, but it's the truth. That's what I believe. It's what I believe, damn it. Here's the thing. Obro doesn't really need to pre-promote because the skill I'm going to pass down from her is sealed defense. So I don't know. She doesn't really need to promote. You need to fucking learn a skill. You do need to promote. Vantage could be good. Ninja, maybe? Who's having the kid? Tsubaki's having the kid, because this whole game is just Mpreg City. But no, that's just my personal opinion. And it does go most ways, because usually when you hear about someone being like, oh, I believe in directorial intent of video games, you'll hear, like, which is why I really wanted them to keep the incest. That's not exactly what I mean. Because there's a game called Windswept that I played a while back, and the game developer got in pretty hot water for there are accessibility settings in the game. You could call them cheat codes. They're the same thing. They do exactly the same thing. What am I looking for? Kagero. They do exactly the same thing, but he was like, listen, if you want the achievements and you want to use accessibility things or cheat codes, go for it. And that's what he believed. And you want to know what? Godspeed to him. All right? If that's what you believe, hey, 100%, 1,000,000%, I'm with you. I'm with you 100%. It's his game. He gets to decide what he wants to do. And anyone getting mad at him was fucking stupid for it. Alright, which one of these do I want to give to Kale Dory? I'm not reaching replicate. I'll fucking tell you that right now. Where are my class skills? Never mind, I might be stupid. Golem Bane is shit, lethality is mid, lock touch and poison strike. Maybe poison strike. What's lethality triggered by? Skill divided by 4%. If at least 1 damage would have been dealt otherwise. Instantly defeats the foe. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. Honestly? Having a Sky Knight. Maybe a Sky... Well, if this was Revelations, I 1,000,000% would have just given her Lock Touch. I 1,000,000% would have just given her Lock Touch. It'd be funny. Oh, I could reclass... fuck. I could totally reclass Kale Dory into something else. I'm sorry, we're not done. You might have been like, oh, thank God we're finally off that fucking Wavesty website. That's not true. Kale Dory. Show me your reclassing options. Falcon Knight, Kinshi Knight, Swordmaster, Master of Arms. I don't really want to get rid of your class here, but I could reclass Tsubaki into something. He'd get Vantage. He'd get Vantage, he'd get Certain Blow, he'd get Rally Speed and Warding Blow. So no, you're not doing that one. Master of Arms, do you get like a good skill here? Seal Strength, ooh. Ooh. Gets Cavalier from Sophie. That's true. Kinshi Knight, Air Superiority, and Amaterasu. And then what's the other one? Why don't I have Falcon Knight on here? Rally Speed and Warding Blow. Kinshi Knight low-key seems goated. Seal Strength could be nasty, but I don't think I can get Tsubaki to that as it stands. I don't think I could. This shit's complicated. I might need to think on it. How's it going? I only have 5, so I don't want to use them willy-nilly. I'll use, do you want Obero? Heart Seal. What are you gonna turn into? Apothecary? Fuck no. I'm gonna use you to Master Seal. Basara is Seal Master. Are either one of these guys gonna give a better skill than Seal Defense? Because it's entirely possible there is one, it's just unlikely. Okay. One more time, from the top, baby. Is this the promoted class? No. Yes. Seal Speed or Rend Heaven. The chance to increase by using the enemy's offensive stats when activated adds half of the enemy's strength or magic to the user's own strength or magic. What? When attacking with a physical weapon, add target strength to user's attack. When attacking with a magical weapon, add target's magic. Seems like a good skill. I don't know how useful it's going to be, because traditionally you'd use physical attacks on magic users and you'd use magic attacks on physical users. This is actually nasty. I don't hate it. And then Seal Speed is very obvious, and then Lance Affair. Fuck, you can also marry her to other kids. It's true. I know another trans indie game called Pronoun Place. That doesn't count. A trans video game needs to be a game that's been like co-opted by trans people. Or made explicitly by them, but like could also it needs to be like a game that's like you need to find out. I think like I didn't know Celeste was a trans game when I bought it, you know. It needs to be a game you need to find out, or a game that gets co-opted. So like Fallout New Vegas, it can't be like Transgender Adventures, because like if I tell you Transgender Adventures is a transgender game, you'd be like, oh no shit, Sherlock. So yeah, you're right. Something closer to Ultra Kill. and Celeste and Fallout New Vegas. I could come up with more. I just can't think of them. Transgender adventure? What would it be? What would the adventure be? Fuck, wait, I didn't check out Hana. Should I? Is she even close to talking to Hayden? Do they even have a support? They do. They're not even close, though. It's not worth my time. Hayato's not close. It's not worth my time. You are close. You are worth my time. You are close. You are worth my time, but I already have you figured out. You're not promoting. Maybe, honestly, just to give you a little bit more use. Honestly, might be about time. Pronoun Palace. It's like a roguelike spelling game. Oh. Yeah. Wyvern Lord, Archer. Honestly, maybe. Orochi, Kaze, Ryoma. Who should I promote? The closest people to having a kid is Oboro and Korin and Kagero and Tsubaki. I think that's the move. That's what we aim for right now. So Spearmaster does get S rank in spears. I'm giving her water wheel. I'm giving her water wheel. We're doing this. Let's fucking go. It's hard for me to be hyped at Deltarune after the whole translation debacle. I consider him a very creative man, but I lost all respect. Oh, I'm way behind. You are super behind. Ooh, oh. I'd like to talk about it, but now I fear that you'll be far behind. Here's the thing. It's pretty good. Also, just S rank. I don't know if water wheel's good, but I want it to be good. I personally, like, obviously this doesn't affect me. English is my first language, right? But I 100% get it. I think I'm with the Fox on this. He had drama a while ago. Kobe Fox hand translates his shit. So like I mentioned this earlier, but he'll write the game in English and then he'll translate it into Japanese by hand. So he doesn't leave it to translators. He doesn't get a translation team. He manually does it. He has like people he works with, and he puts that shit into Japanese, and he localizes it himself, and he makes it himself. And so what that leads to is the fact that there are only two language versions of Deltarune, English and Japanese, at least as far as I'm aware. And so it makes the games come out for a while. And a while ago, Latin American people got pretty mad. He does not do that. He's some Japanese launch. He works for the team because he's not fluent. He doesn't do the thing, but he works with them, I guess is what I mean to say. But he actively does work with them, right? It's not like he doesn't lease it out to a team. All right, he finds it important, and so he works on it himself. But also, I'm pretty sure he speaks Japanese. I'm sure he's not fully fluent, but it's different from like Spanish, which is a language he doesn't know about. And so that's like the thing he does. He doesn't want to put out a translation that he doesn't have a hand in, as far as I'm aware. And so I think a bunch of Latin American people got pretty mad that there wasn't a Deltarune translation into Spanish. And that he said that he's, at least for the entirety of it, how long it's going to take for Deltarune to come out, there will not be a Spanish translation. There will not be a translation to any language. Because while he's making Deltarune, it's more than enough to just get it translated into Japanese, at least in his opinion. And that he'd want to be involved to such a degree to where putting it into Spanish would take more time than he's comfortable doing. Here's the thing, Tsubaki. Low-key, you're not goated, so I think I'm gonna put you with the Falcon Knight. Low-key, you're not that goated, so Falcon Knight for you. And so that's the thing. Personally, I think it's awesome that he's willing to be super invested in translations. And I understand that, you know, that doesn't... I understand that that doesn't really work out in his ability to make translations for a bunch of languages, and obviously this doesn't affect me. That said, I think it's goated that he do that. I think it's awesome that he cares about his game enough to really go in there and be like, you want to know what? I'm gonna change a bunch of shit. Yeah, or not that, but I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna care. If they hear with the work, they'll be as faithful as possible. Listen, man, people can say all they fucking want. I do not trust anybody translating into any language farther than I can throw them, and I can't throw very far. All right, we're not doing. As someone who's played fucking Japanese shit all my life because I'm cringe and stupid. All right, so many of these fuck ass translators are bad. They're bad at their job. They're not very good. They put the word Among Us sus or whatever into Nagatoro-san. He does not care about them potentially getting things wrong. They're not official. They don't have the Toby Box brand of approval. You're not paying for those. Okay? You pay for the translation when you buy that version. You're not paying for a fan translation. All right? If a fan translation says, I hate gay people. I'm Toby Fox and I hate gay people. Toby Fox can be like, ah, shit. Well, you know, that's not me. That's a fan translation. That's got nothing to do with me. All right, but if a translator gets sloppy, then you know, well, the Mother 3 translation, I think that's fair. But also that's old. That game is old as fuck. So it's had a couple years to cook and to marinate. They've worked out all the kinks. But I am telling you right now, fucking now, as someone who has gotten Japanese ROMs and fucking put in the English patch on them to play Fire Emblem in English, those fuckers are not perfect. All right? Not even close. And if a guy wants to, if a guy whose sole gaming identity is playing Japanese games and then putting them into English cares about translation more than he ought to, I'm fucking with him. 1,000,000%. What these people do not understand, because they could never understand because they don't care, is that, especially Toby Fox is old. That guy's like 30. He grew up playing fucking Japanese games that were fan translated into English. He grew up seeing how scuffed these translations really get. All right, and he cares about it. And I think it's great he cares about it. And the alternative is him just shipping it off. And I'm sure some of these translation teams are good. Hell, I'm sure most of them are good. But in a game as convoluted and stupid and fucking iconic, and people gas over the dumbest fucking shit from Deltarune all the time, and everything in the lore means everything else, and everything's super fucking overcomplicated for no reason, and it's coming from a guy who's, for his entire fucking gaming life, he's been sitting on his ass playing poorly translated Japanese video games. I get it 100%, 1,000,000%. All right, good for him. Everything saw seemed good. It was faithful. At least got the point of the work. Well, that's the thing, right? That's the thing. It needs to, for at least Deltarune, it's so fucking convoluted that it can't just get the point across. Because I don't fucking know what the point is, and I play those fucking games in English. That's the fucking language he wrote that in. All right. I got an FE4. I played FE4. That was pretty bad. I remember Binding Blade being a little weird. But FE4, I think that was the most recent. I didn't. Some of the translations were weird. All the names were fucked. That's not, I mean, I can't like blame them, but like all the names were fucked, and I'm over here looking at the wiki and being like, who the fuck is Deirdre? I've never heard of this person in my life. Some of the names are just fucked. Like, they got the big ones. They got Sigurd, they got Arden, but eventually you get into one of the kids and you're like, well, I don't even know who this guy is. Oh wait, that's the generic kid? Oh shit. Oh, okay. No, this name still doesn't make any sense. So, I get it. 100%. 1,000,000%. That being said, many Japanese people say the Nagatoro scene was translated well. That is suspicious, playful, and mature. Suspicious, the word suspicious is different from sus. Because in like 30 years, they're going to be like, what the fuck does this mean? Okay, ideally your localization should be able to stand on its own. Unless it says sus Among Us in the original Japanese script. You know, I don't know anything about Deltarune. I usually ever see 100%. I don't know if I can wait till Chapter 6 in 2040. That game is overcomplicated as hell. Trust me. It's fun, but good lord. It's fun, but good god. I forgot the master ninja skills, so we're gonna pop this open. I'm just saying, 100%, I get it. I stand with him, and it's easy for me to say that. Very easy for me to say that because I'm not the one. You know, my language is obviously compensated. But 1,000,000%, I understand them. Maybe Mechanist. Replicate is a really good skill, and then I could probably class. If I could class Kagura into a Falcon Knight, that'd be fucking crazy. The word sus was a thing way before Among Us, though. You think that the people translating Nagatoro-san was referring to sus from before Among Us, or do you think they used it because it blew up and it was popular on the internet and that's how they knew it? I've read it, A2, and I've been on the net before Miku. Well, maybe, but it was just an example. I'm not gonna stand on this. I'm not gonna stand on this 100%. You know what? It might be. It might be. Maybe sus was bigger. Personally, I don't remember it being, but maybe that's just Mandela effect. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm just stupid and dumb. What am I looking for? Honestly, maybe Mechanist. Shuriken Fair could be really good, but Replicate. I'm gonna bet on Replicate Falcon Knight, and we're just gonna see how this goes. I believe the people in charge of localization have an entirely different job than translators. Personally, I hate localization. I'm not a big fan of that. Break shit down in the translator's note if you have to. Personally, I'm not a big fan of that. But regardless of whether or not translation is good, personally, I think I love you for that. I'm with you, 100%, 1,000,000%. All right, I have seen pages upon pages of things missed out for localization. I do not like those people. Okay, I guess really when I'm looking at it is that my distrust of translation teams and why I appreciate Toby Fox caring so much is because I have such a bad taste in my mouth from even the idea of localizers that it carries over to translators, and they're not the same job, but it's hard for me to separate that in my head. And obviously you have to localize Deltarune a little bit. Do I think Deltarune should get a Spanish translation? Of course. But I appreciate him giving a shit enough about his translations to care that much. And what that means is that the Spanish translation has to come at the expense of time. And whether that time will be right now, while Deltarune is still going, or the time later, while Deltarune is already finished, I would much prefer it to be pushed for when Deltarune is finished than right now. Because if we're all being honest with each other, that game should have been done fucking a decade ago. I don't even know when Deltarune came out. I swear to God, that game is too. I've played Deltarune. It cannot possibly take that long to make that game. No shade to fucking Mr. Fox, but all I'm saying is that how long does it take to even make a Resident Evil? I rest my case. That's all I'm gonna say. That game already taking too long. I can't throw another fucking language in there. That's impossible. We'll never get that video game. Toby Fox will die and have to hand that shit down to his son, and then it'll be like Dune. And it'll be Frank Herbert and Frank Herbert Jr., okay? And does anybody like what Frank Herbert Jr. did? I don't think so. Never bothered to question the white creature. What is that actually? So I knew a guy that used to be called Dram, like dream, but with the E and the A. Dram. And that, I think he drew that. And I don't know, or maybe I drew it in honor of him. I can't remember, but he's like a cool guy. He's chill. I barely remember him. I hope he's doing okay. I hope he's doing all right. That guy was real as hell. I say guy. I think I was a child and he was a child at the time. I don't know how old he was. It's been 11 years. There's no translation of anything with Japanese English at this point. It's not happening. I think it'll happen after Deltarune is done, because English isn't a translation, because that's what he's writing the thing in, and Japanese is he's translating into Japanese, or he has a team and he's like micromanaging them. Either way, we can agree that he's spending considerably more time on translations than I feel like he ought to, right? But I think afterwards, there will be a translation and other things. I think he'll maybe loosen up, because that's the thing, right? Deltarune isn't done yet, and so once Deltarune's finished and we're all aware of where this is going, because I have a question: does anybody really know what the fuck is happening in that video game? Because I think everyone's pretending. I think everyone's pretending that they know what happens in that fucking video game, but nobody fucking knows. Nobody fucking knows. It's pulling shit out of its ass. That game is overcomplicated and super hard to figure out, and he likes it that way. He likes it that way. I think when Deltarune is finished and everybody knows what the fuck he did, whether or not it ends positively or negatively, all right, I think it'll be way easier because you can just give the fucking script to the translation team and you can just be like, hey, you're good now, right? As opposed to like, what the fuck's he gonna do now, right? I don't think Toby knows either, and that's the thing. You can't give the translation team a idea of like what you want to throw in or like what the plan will be because you don't have a full picture of the game yet. The game's not fucking finished. You tell too much to the translators, there'll be a leak. Deltarune Chapter 7 early. So, I think afterwards it'll be significantly easier. But as it stands right now, he spends too much time on the translation, which I appreciate. But the biggest issue is just that Deltarune is super overcomplicated and takes forever to come out. I think once you get past once it's done, and once it's out, I think there will be a Spanish translation. I think there will be an official one. And to be honest, if we're being completely real, I think Toby will find a fan translation people and then probably pay them to like do it for real all the way from the beginning. Entire generations of video games has passed. Friend Inside Me is coming out Chapter 5. I don't even know what that means! We're just making shit up! Alright, let's maybe see if we can get one more chapter, maybe one more challenge.
Didn't expect that, did ya?
Relegating the rest of the world is, yeah, you get your translation 2040. Well, that's the thing, it's in English. Which, yeah, obviously, is like, it's in English, it's not native language for everybody. Not even for most people, but like, you know, I don't see the Chinese people complaining about it. You know, we're not even gonna get the game till 2040. So, if you should be translating into anybody, you should be translating into Chinese, surely. Maybe he's working on that. Maybe Toby Fox is working on the Chinese translation right now. Alright? And if so, should we not commend him? Should we not commend him for working on the Chinese translation? They were complaining about it too. You know. Why? Not to be that guy, but why? I saw what they did with Silksong. They saw what Chinese translators did with Silksong. They want that again. They want that another time. They want someone to crap out a Chinese translation to have it be fast. All right, man. All right, man. Hey, you do what you want. You do what you want. I ain't your boss. 1,000,000%. They didn't get official orchestras? What does that mean? I don't know anything about the orchestras. I'm not that much into it. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. You know I can just make a random Deltarune theory on the spot and it'd be believable? 100%. That game's super overcomplicated. Perhaps. Well, that one's not believable. No, that doesn't make any sense when you consider the lore. But no, personally, I don't know. I mean, I get it. I get Toby. I'm with Toby Fox on this one. I think it's I appreciate the effort that he's putting into the translations, and I understand his unwillingness, let's just say, to hand it over to somebody. I get it. I think that's the mark of a director that really cares. What am I doing here? Hana and... Is there anyone else I can train? Is anybody comically weak? Maybe Kaze, maybe Takumi. Everyone here is over like 12. Who would I even be using? Not Tsubaki, not Oboro. It would have to be just Setsuna and Hayato, and then Hana and Kaden. Maybe we should get rid of somebody. Maybe Mu and Oboro. We bring out Takumi. Maybe Hinoka and Kaze. Let's just see how that breaks out. They literally did the world tour where they tour America through the US, some Europe countries, and Japan. That's it. That's a lot. That's not a Toby Fox thing. That's just how it goes. I don't know, man. I hate localizers too, but I think you're letting your hate spill over. I don't think anyone in the world deserves to speak English, deserves to play the game. They can play the game! Most people speak English. Alright? This isn't a thing of like the people in the fucking in the people in Africa who don't speak English are upset because they don't get to play Deltarune. Okay? English is the common language in the world, and most games are translated into English, and a lot of games are just not translated into anything else at all. Alright, yeah, they should be translated in other languages, but they'll get to it. Alright, if the man wants to be anal about his fucking translation, he gets to be, because this goes back to directorial intent, and I will stand with directorial intent over everything. Okay, whether or not the game is actually good. Okay, the game could be the biggest piece of dog shit in the entire world, but if it's how the director wanted it, it's how the director wanted it, and that's how art's made. Alright, and if he really wants to give a shit about the translation, and he feels, and maybe by their standards, you know, oh, this guy's actually not, he's not even that good. He's not even that good at getting it translated. That's his prerogative. Alright, when it comes down to directorial intent, I'll stand with the director every time. Truly. Because those are the people that makes the video games. Not the committees, not the fans, goddammit, because fans aren't good at making video games. Alright, but when it comes down to him. And yeah. Could he be working on the Spanish ones? Mm-hmm. But he already takes too long. And if the idea is that Deltarune comes out in 2040 or it comes out in 2030, I'd rather it come out in 2030. The fans. No, I don't mean like the people that are hating on them. I just mean like conceptually the idea of fans being able to, the fans being like, oh, this part of a game is good, this part of a game is bad. Fans usually never know what they're talking about. This has got nothing to do with the Deltarune thing, but you know, sometimes fake fans. If he doesn't want to use his millions to translate the game, it's on him. It's directorial intent. It's a directorial intent. Okay, personally, I get it. I understand exactly. As someone who's been in his position, I didn't even play that many fucking games I had to translate. Alright, but to Mr. I have to translate the video games I like to play as a child with fan translations, 100%, 1,000,000%. If that's how he's moving, that's how he's moving. Ooh, that could kill him. It will kill him actually. Alright, it's not like a money thing, it's an art thing. You can't pay somebody to care. You can't pay someone and guarantee it'll be perfect. Alright, it takes time, it takes effort, it takes interest. Once you're moving at millions of dollars, it's just not like that. It's just not like that. You can't pay to have the best thing available. You gotta put the effort in to make sure it's the best thing. Fan translate because directors genuinely didn't want to play them, including Mother 3, which Hobie did play. Hey, that's real. And I don't want him to change the game for nothing. That said, I'll play it if I want to. That said, I'll play the game if I want to. All right. If they don't want to translate it into proper English, they don't want to translate it into proper English. That's not gonna stop me from playing it. 100%. They can be like that. I'll just be like that. All right. If the game's good, keep doing what you're doing. 1,000,000 times. If the game is good, keep doing what you're doing 1,000,000 times. Alright, if the game's not good, cringe. But the game is good. Hey, sacrifices, huh? Oh fuck, this is gonna be such a pain in the ass. Besides, people are playing Deltarune. It's working out. Yeah, it could be in more languages. But it's in English, that's like the biggest one. Not natively, but in terms of, you know, learning. Alright, how do I do this without me getting my fucking shit wiped off? Maybe switch, pivot, B-stone. I think the only one that can hit him is the diviner. I could be wrong. I am wrong. The diviner can hit him, but he's not the only one that can hit him. What's the move here? You hold the line like this, maybe? And then that's sheep, and that's bronze sword. I can use you on this. Beautiful. This is good enough. There we go. Latest Inazuma 11 near Automata dramas prove that the Japanese people genuinely hate you for what you just said, like culturally. Sucks to be them. The artist did not intend for you to enjoy this experience and you were disrespecting them by doing so. Hey, not my problem. Not my issue. Listen, I'm all for directorial intent. 1,000,000 times. But I'm also for my intent. And if I want to play the game, I'll play the game. They got a problem with it. Not my issue. Alright, and it feels a little bit like, oh, how can these two ideas coexist? Very simply by the fact that I want my games to be really good. And I want to play really good games. And if some fucking Japanese hermit wants to hold up in his house in the middle of the countryside, he wants to be like, no, they'll never translate it to English. It'll never happen. The English people can't understand my game. You know, that's what Kojima said. That's what Kojima said about Death Stranding. Alright, he said Americans couldn't understand it. Alright, I enjoyed that game anyways. If you're gonna have a strange view on the world, but your game's pretty good, hey man. Alright, your view of the world is what gave me that game. And I like that game, so you keep doing what you're doing. That said, I'm gonna play it if I want to. Can I just kill you? I can just kill you. Yeah, get him! Ah, balls. That's personally how I see it. I think, like, I understand the grief, but, you know, it just is, it is what it is. These deep philosophical combos are great for grinding maps. Yeah, assuming I don't get fucking murked. Assuming I don't have a fucking corn out here. Thank God I don't. I do want you to not kill him, which is great because you won't. Let's hold here, and then Hana survives. She levels up. Beautiful. And now we're gonna try and use Hayato and Setsuna. That's 12. What do you got in the Raider Yumi? That's 5. That's 12. And then we sing. And then we switch. And then Iron Yumi. And that's a level up, which is beautiful. The issue is that if he attacks anybody, he's gonna die. No, he's not gonna die. He's not gonna hit, but he's not gonna die, which is perfectly fine for me. Oh, how much damage are you doing? That would be 22. You'll live. But ideally you wouldn't take that kind of damage, so. Hey man, hit me if you wanna. We're looking for you again. Beautiful. I'm considering using my fucking arm scroll on this girl because her fucking ranks are so low. Up, support. Anna and Caden, good pickup. Hayato and Setsuna, great pickup. Hinoka and Kaze, also good pickup. Beautiful. Get that Amber Spring. Talk to Rinka here. Sakura's Rod. You can wear this giant hair comb. You only need one. You can just pass it around like a hot potato. We're gonna send you in with my being. Having the practice katana is pretty good. But no, I do like talking to people about stuff. Oh wait, no, I didn't yield. Thank God I didn't. Okay, that's good. You know, because even if we have different opinions, at the end of the day, you know, it is what it is. I mean, you know, I'm not gonna change anything. so it's chill. It would be different if it was like a big button and I had the ability to change whatever you're talking about, but I guess to me all of like the consequences of the decision, or not of the conversations I have, are like far away, and so that's why it's okay to talk about it. You know, I guess not the consequences, but like the decision doesn't lie with me or is anywhere close to me. It's not like I don't know, politics, I guess. Because I guess with politics, it is like the decision lies with me. I have to vote. But when it comes to like concepts of like what a game developer is doing, like low key, that's got nothing. That's got nothing to do with me. I ain't. It's far away. You'll never. Ah, it's not. This isn't a. Life is not a Telltale game. All right. Sometimes Sometimes people just don't remember. I don't have any DVP.
Well then.
Do I want to do... So I can either do chapter 14 or I can leave it for next stream. Inventory. I could spend money to scout, but I don't want to spend any money. That said, doing another scout map with Setsuna and Hayato could be pretty good. How are we looking on supports? They're getting up there, they're getting up there, they're getting up there, they're going nowhere. Going nowhere, going nowhere, going nowhere. Getting up there, getting up there. Aww. You made a common Pikmin really sad. Wow. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Alright, I think I might end it. I'm tuckered out, I'm tired. This is a good stream. I had a good time talking to you. Alright, because even though we have differing opinions, it's good to hear about other people. It's good to hear what other people have to say on things. Because if you never listen to what other people say, your life will become insular. And that's a bad thing for it to be. Not this one. This one. No, this one's good. As long as it's all in good faith, yeah, dude. It's listen. This is I'm streaming. I'm not trying to be like, I've caught you in a lie. All right, if I be wrong, I'd be wrong. I didn't know sus was used before Among Us. I guess I memory hold it. All right, sometimes you just be wrong. That's all right. Objection. Good stream, good stream. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching the stream. I hope everyone had a good time. I hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't already, maybe consider following, subscribing. You know the deal. You know the sauce. Yeah. Hope you guys had a good time, because I had a great time. Congratulations. Reddit Debate Lord stream Wednesday. You know, it happens every week or a couple weeks. Congratulations to Miss Sketchy. I don't know if you changed your name or whatever yet. Nah, you still have it as Mr. Sketchy. You're dead naming yourself. You're dead naming yourself. Has nothing to do with me. But yeah. Goodbye. Hope to see you again sometime soon. Or you see me sometime soon. Later.